Point to me when you're ready, Brian.
We're ready. We're on.
Welcome. Miller Lite, the first successful mainstream beer in the United States, was introduced nationally in 1975. Natural Light, or Natty Light colloquially, was born in 1977 in order for Anheuser-Busch to directly compete with Miller Coors in the light beer wars. Nearly 50 years later, the most captivating event in beer podcasting is bringing these wars to a conclusion. The two heavyweights of light beer world find themselves head-to-head in a matchup to decide who is the champion of the mass-produced suds. The buds who love to drink these suds, the Hoppy Boys, are here to decide the winner of the first annual Malt Madness. Who will we drink and who will we pour down the sink? Who will we chug and who will be spilled on the rug? Miller Lite bulbs versus Natural Light litigators. The show starts now.
Let's fucking go!
Welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Welcome,
Welcome, everybody.
to first annual Malt Madness.
First.
First annual. I'm
First.
your creepy uncle podcasting, Brendan Ruppel, and other co-host, Brian Balicki.
That's me. First.
Welcome, Brian.
So it's a day of firsts, a night of firsts.
Day at first.
First Malt Madness finale. And
Here's your intro
first
song, Brian.
live
Salad, yummy, yummy. Fruit salad,
Welcome to the show.
yummy, yummy. Fruit
You gotta play the whole
salad, yummy, yummy.
Yummy, 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 yummy fruit salad.
That's me.
I hit that final note.
I'm eating fruit salad. I'm eating beer salad right now. Drinking
Eating beer salad.
double fist.
What does beer salad? What does that consist of, Brian? If you had a beer salad,
It's lettuce and beer.
is it
That's
romaine with Miller? Pour it all over.
Yeah, it's romaine, sliced up romaine hearts, just
Salt and pepper.
dressed,
You got to season. Make sure you
Yeah.
season.
dressed up with some Natty and Miller.
Excellent. Oh wow. So
That's
what are
right.
we here to do today, sir?
I don't know. That's the end of the stream.
That's all we got. We
That's all we
a lot of songs.
Just wanted to
We're
listen to fruit
here.
salad and say goodbye.
We have two special guests with us here today to decide the winner of the first annual Malt Madness competition. We have two big brand name beers with us that made it all the way to the championship. From Anheuser-Busch, we have Natural Light. From Miller Coors, we have Miller Lite, the titular beer of Miller Coors. And with us here to discuss these things, we have the guests from the first two parts of the bracket. First, we'll introduce the first guest. We have Mac Aiken here.
Fruit salad,
Come on.
There we go.
Coming after you.
Nice.
All that history. I see you, Scooby-Doo. But tell me what to you. What's a Scooby-Doo?
Oh, yes, we're not done.
I love Simple Plan.
What a good
Can you believe Brendan didn't
Excellent.
even
Welcome
know
back,
the song, didn't know the show,
No.
didn't know, and
I
I
had
was
no
supposed to do
idea.
a nice. I was supposed to do a nice reveal during the theme song, but the jamming just really took over. Look at the shirt I'm wearing, the merch, the Hoppy Boys merch.
Nice.
Oh, you both got it on.
I mean, I'm doing a better job of showing it off because
Yeah.
can't even see the logo on. Well, I won't spoil who the next guest is.
Don't name. Well, thank you for enlightening me on that. One of the best theme songs of all time.
I think the best, but that's another podcast.
Yeah. Well, A Puppet Named Scooby-Doo is a close second, if not first. But that's just me.
I mean, the original Scooby-Doo theme song is pretty good too.
Pretty up there. Can we talk about how like a cultural icon Scooby-Doo is, even though it's like out of the zeitgeist right now? Like everyone knows who Scooby-Doo is.
Everyone still knows who Scooby-Doo is. It's true. He has staying power. He really does.
And there's got to be something happening right now. Wasn't there a new series that came out or a new movie that came out recently?
There wasn't
Yes, Scoob came out, and I think I currently have it ranked as my 5th least favorite movie of 2020. It was terrible.
Hey, Scoob.
It was called Scoob.
And you
Yeah.
watched, I remember, before we were kicked out of theaters for COVID, and we were, mind you, we were the last people in
And we
theaters.
were
They had to-
kicked out of theaters. Like we showed up and said,
We were
no,
kicked
we don't care about COVID. We want to watch the movie, and they had to physically remove us.
You want to see Scoob? Yeah.
That's right.
But
All right.
that was one of the last trailers I saw. Was for Scoob.
Well,
I was excited for it.
before we get too far into
I think we don't. I think this
Yeah.
is going, well. We can just keep the one guest.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have a pretty good rapport so far.
and he can
Our other guest is shaking his head, and he
Introducing
actually just turned off his
the
camera. So
part
see you
2
later.
guest. Who I have to say one thing about Richie has one more listen than Matt Geoghegan's episode does right
Oh
now. So
shit! The
Geoghegan-
beef's
Yeah, well,
back on, boys.
that's because I listened to it. You refused to listen to mine. You had the exact same audience,
Put
except
more
I listened.
Fuel on the fire. You didn't listen to your own? That's your favorite
No.
thing.
I know. I actually did
Okay,
listen to
well,
my own, but
I would-
the thing is, Richie didn't. Richie listens to his own and then didn't listen to mine. Is what I'm saying.
That's where the number comes from. He's doing a great job of being silent right now until he's ready to burst. I can see him.
Oh, I know. He wants to jump in. And as soon as we introduce him, we need to come straight back to me actually, because I have something else I want to address. But we can introduce him, and then once the audience knows who the guest is, we'll jump right back to me, and then I'll do my thing.
Yep. Okay, perfect. Well, introducing the part 2. Part 1 we gave to Geoghegan. Part 2, the number 2 guest. Just want to really emphasize that part 2 part. Richie Henderson is here with us.
There he is, folks.
Oh, thank you. I must say, Brendan, I really thought you were going to play
Don't
fruit
call
salad
Steve
there.
Honestly,
I really thought you were just going to do fruit salad again.
All right, so it's great to have Richie on
Very
board.
good.
I have a question. So, Brendan, are you worried that you are just at this point ripping off Doughboys so much blatantly now that do you think they might like come for you? Like they might say, because I'm just thinking with everything, like first
if you said worried, I would just because I'm worried in general. Yes,
Like-
for sure. But at this point, yeah, I mean, we have their name isn't our name. I think they
right.
It's
Maybe-
an
At this point,
amalgamation
we're
of two
coming for
different things: the
With-
Doughboys and
yeah,
the Sloppy
at this point
Boys.
with
Well, I think
Well, the
I
Sloppy
think that's
Boys
part of it
is
is
more
that
of our
our
namesake,
name is
but
between
that's
two.
besides the point.
We're ripping off 2 different podcasts.
That's
right.
besides
No, but at this
Oh,
point,
it's not
it's
one.
at this point it's
We're
not
not
only
stealing
that.
ideas from one.
That's
It's the name,
Yeah,
the format. Now you're doing the March Madness tournament. You're doing the championship
man.
is
We were
is
doing
live on a
that.
stream.
We had
Your
that idea.
intro
long
songs for
before.
everyone. You did the intro monologue in the beginning. Like this is Doughboys, and I just want to know if you are worried. Like this is conscious. You are like this isn't like subliminal. You are consciously ripping off this podcast. I just want to know if you have any
Very
shame.
honestly.
The
it's paying
prosecution makes its opening statement. How do you guys plead? Holy
Guilty.
shit.
Well, I just want to know
100%
the
guilty.
answer because if
The answer is I'm conscious, and I think the fact that we're
Uh-oh.
oh,
Brendan's dead.
And here we go.
I think
See, now
think
this is
Mitch
the
and
best part
Weiger
about
shut
the
off
Hobby
his-
Boys, that they are
The
much,
Doughboys
much
actually
lower
cut 'em
quality. Yeah.
yeah.
Doughboys cut him off.
They,
Listen, it's
they-
a live show. It's a live show. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, that's right.
Puma bit a wire. And shit's going crazy
Little
over there
Christmas
right now.
vacation right there.
Yeah.
Well, he is.
We could-
Hey!
He's back.
back.
We're
Thank
back.
God.
Brendan, you're back.
Truth, they couldn't handle it.
Yeah. So I did. Yeah. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know if you
The
felt any
Doughboys cut
shame.
you off.
Clearly, you don't, which is good because I actually did prepare a song for the event.
All
right, ready? Here we go. Here come the suds, do 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 do. Here come the suds, and I say they taste nice, do 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 do. Little Richie, it's time for a nice, cold, refreshing natty.
You gotta be kidding me.
Little Richie, now it's time to drink a Miller Lite. Here comes the suds, do 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 do. Here come the suds, and I say they taste nice. Come, 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 here we come.
I gotta say,
Wow.
it's pretty good.
It was-
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
I've never heard anything like this. This is
This is a circus
like the
act.
beat.
This isn't Sunburn.
I could
this is
hear-
pure oh my god.
It's crazy. I could hear guitar.
Wow.
Like I could hear this being a full song.
I can hear Johnny bringing those beans.
Well,
I
it's great
could not
because I was
believe
doing the John Lennon voice. just
That I
before.
got kicked off the chat And I came back and I get hit with this gem.
Yeah,
What a-
I'm
what a
happy
way-
like
what a
that.
way
And I
to
knew
come
that
back
you were
onto
the
call.
I
The
knew
only
that
person
you
that
would
would
be the
really
one
understand what's
to
going on.
appreciate that.
First
yeah.
song to go on the
was
Hoppy
great.
Boys vinyl.
Yeah. That was
So that's a
And-
special
great
release.
setup because you called me out for plagiarizing,
Yes.
and then if you're doing it too, I'll also
Well,
plagiarize.
hey,
Exactly,
that's
exactly, you
That's
get it.
fair use, baby. That's like the Weird Al.
Ooh,
He's got it. You know.
just drafted
Very
Nelson
useful.
Cruz
Yeah.
and Chris Bryant.
But like, in case you guys didn't hear my answer before, it'll be on the recording because I have my backup recording. But
Gotcha.
for the live 2 listeners we have, my answer was basically since we're ripping off 2 people at once, I figured that the blame would be dispersed between 2 different
Right.
people, so it would be kind of
Right,
all
they
right.
they
That's
cancel
really cool.
out. They'll probably end up just suing each other in the end.
Well, so the best thing is no one has any claim
Right,
to what we got
exactly,
going
yeah.
on because we're so diversified by stealing 2 different people's different things at once. So Peter's lawyers have no stance here.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's just a steel
2 different white groups of men
Yes,
Great.
That's right.
with now a foursome of 5 whites.
Foursome.
force them of
Whitey.
5 whites.
Okay.
Foursome
Let's
of
get down
5
to
whites.
business.
A new show on NBC.
Here's 4 guys chewing gum, drinking
Let's get down to
beer.
biz. Welcome
chewing
to the
gum.
Hobby Boys, fellas and ladies.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I have here in the notes, introduce Brian to fruit salad yummy yummy.
Okay, so
Yeah,
check,
you
We did
did
that
that.
already, right?
check off.
Yeah, check it off. Check it off.
I just gotta check it off. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, just in case, maybe play
There's
it
this
again,
list
just
that
in-
you're
just
going
in
to
case
keep
we miss it.
referring to.
Yeah, then it also says introduce Richie fruit salad yummy yummy.
Fuck
It also
that up.
says-
You fucked that up.
No,
At the start.
it just continues to say fruit salad yummy yummy. It's just covered in strawberry juice the whole page.
Oh,
There you go.
no.
Yeah.
Sleepy
Aw, man.
Jeff got to you, I guess. His purple shirt.
Unfortunately, yeah. So Brian, set the stage here for us. What are we drinking? What are the stakes? What's
right.
what's the big deal?
Stakes are at incredible lows. You could not be any lower right now.
Medium rare.
They're like it's just they're still mooing. Those
Black and
stakes are
blue.
still
They're
mooing.
getting sous vide right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
Black and
So
blue.
right now we got,
Baby.
as you said, the natural light litigators are coming in strong from the Anheuser-Busch section,
Yes.
and we have Miller Lite coming from Miller
Strong and
Coors.
Hong.
Strong and Hong.
Strong and
Yeah,
long.
it's a stretch, but it works.
Yeah. It's a slant rhyme. That's
Wait, are
Like
we
Hong.
are we drinking? Wait, what did we supposed to? What were we supposed to grab?
Oh,
I don't.
he had extra oil cans.
No,
Man.
was it Natty
Hey,
Light
he's
and
baiting you for the joke.
I know.
Natty
He's
Light
baiting
and-
you.
he's
Hard.
pretending like he owned me earlier, but he clearly
don't-
so clearly wants the joke. For those uninformed, I have a joke about Foster's that is so
Here we
good
go.
it will knock your socks off. And I said if Foster's makes it to the championship, I will tell the joke live on air to everyone. But since it didn't make it, I will not be sharing the joke. You'll have to catch me.
And I know you won't.
You'll have to catch me when I'm drinking a Foster. Like you'll have to buy me
You'll
a
have
Foster's
to-
if you want to hear the
You have
joke.
to cash them outside, as they say.
Yeah, that's right. Very
Right.
relevant
Catch
in
me outside.
2017.
Wow, you really. We're trying to get that younger audience.
You know, it's really funny.
Honestly,
When
the
that
older
was
audience probably like 54. And
Oh
older.
man, I think these beers they will be bussing for sure.
when Cash Me Outside Girl was relevant back in 2017, I said to Troy's roommate, I says to him, I says, you know, it's really funny
said,
that she's very
Foghorn
popular
Leghorn?
right now,
I
but
says to him, I says, I says to him.
I said, it's really funny how popular she is now, because by the end of the year, no one will understand that reference and no one will ever make it again.
Oh,
First of all, glad
here
Brendan
we
proved,
are.
proved me wrong. But then he turned to me and he said, no, people will know that forever. Like she's going to be famous.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know why you are so confident in this. I don't know why you're so
He was
invested
right.
in
He was right,
the
and you were
career
wrong.
of Cash Me Outside Girl. I think I was right until this very moment.
Until
Now I
just now.
realize that.
Until this very
I
moment.
am the fool.
Yeah, the last thing I want to do is feel wrong and it be Brendan's fault.
Yeah.
That just
Yeah,
sounds
exactly.
like
Yeah.
the fucking worst.
It's disgusting.
I feel like a lot of people wrote that in their senior yearbook as well.
Catch me outside.
I hope Brendan never corrects me.
We should go over things that Brendan wrote in people's yearbooks back in the day.
Oh no!
One of the things I wrote in Molly Flaherty's yearbook.
Future friend of the
we can
pod.
cut that out. Future friend of the pod. I wrote. She purposely told me not to write anything bad in her yearbook, Which what bad has she really done? I don't know what she was talking about, but she's like,
That
"Don't
says a
write
lot
anything bad
about who
because my
you
parents
are.
read this."
Yeah, that says
Said her
more about
parents
you than it does about her.
I
Yeah.
guess
You
so,
had a
but
reputation.
She was worried that her parents were gonna read every single entry in her yearbook. And I was like,
Which they
well, she
did.
just said don't. It's like, yeah, with any fucking stupid child, if you say don't do this, they're gonna do that thing. So she said don't do this. So I said, of course I'm gonna write something shitty in your
So
yearbook.
you're saying
First
it's
thing
not
we-
your fault what you wrote?
You're
Not my
victim
fault.
blaming
Yeah,
right
saying
now.
that right now.
It's she's to blame.
Brendan comes
Right.
on the podcast
So
and
it's
starts
not
victim
my
blame.
fault. She
I'm the child.
She clearly
knows
baited
that.
me.
Yeah,
she
right.
knew better. She
So-
knew better.
And boys
She
will
knew
be
better.
boys.
Boys will be boys. That's right. That's the theme of the podcast. Boys will be
Boys will clack
I won't-
boners.
No, I'm not even gonna.
That's right.
So I
Clap,
just
clap,
wrote
clap.
something stupid. That's like, Molly. It was so funny that time. Like we both raided the principal's office and like put a bag over his head and TP'd his office and like egged him while he was under the bag. Like that was amazing. Wasn't that so funny? And like completely
That's
like
not even that
blatantly ridiculous. It's ridiculous and like as a cartoonish type
Yeah.
of like, that would never really happen. And that her parents got legitimately pissed off at her because I wrote that. Like what kind of school did she goes to? Like some kind of Cartoon Network show? Like what? I don't know.
Who's this Brendan Ruppel, and why is
Ridiculous.
he planning to attack the
Well, I
principal?
mean,
illegal.
And why is
If
he
it's-
actually adamant?
We're talking post Columbine, so like
anything
anything
goes.
goes.
Yeah, it was
They
it was
read that
very
shit
it
and they're
was
like,
PG,
"Is this the tell sign?"
He's
it was
buying
very
propane tanks, isn't he?
PG-13.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I made
Yeah.
a Columbine joke. I
There was no
It
curses.
didn't
It
feel
was
right.
very PG-13.
I realize.
There's no
well,
penises
yeah.
in the.
It's okay.
It was
It
good.
works out.
Now
It
you're
was fun.
worrying me if I wrote any penises in anyone's
Oh,
yearbooks.
I 100% did it. I will
You-
tell, I will
did
tell
you
you, my
sign
middle
as
school
a penis?
yearbook is like the worst.
Just dicks.
There's a lot of bad stuff.
My elementary
It's just
school
Jonah
yearbook,
Hill's sketchbook.
What I did in my elementary school yearbook was I drew a heart around anywhere Tony Marie Schiavola was in the yearbook.
And I do hope she's listening to this.
And I-
So,
she's
so you
listening.
turned into like Joe Goldberg
Nice.
from You. Then you just started stalking this woman
Oh, good
everywhere
reference.
she go. I just finished it. Very good
Watch,
show.
But sure.
Very,
Yeah.
I was
very
gonna
worth-
say
very
I don't know
worth
how
watching.
else you would know the full name of a character.
But
Well, he's an
My
iconic
parents-
character.
Honestly,
As we all know, it's
parents
Penn
found that
Badgley at his
yearbook.
hottest in that show.
besides Jerry Seinfeld,
Who's at his
that might be
hottest?
Penn Badgley.
Jerry
Oh,
Seinfeld
okay.
was at his hottest during Seinfeld.
Hunk.
Yes, you're right.
That's right,
Okay,
that's what I said.
okay, folks, let's get down to it. Today, like I said, we're going over Natural Light versus Miller Lite. I don't even know where to begin with this. They are like almost the same beer. They literally Natural Light came out with Natural Light because of Miller Lite.
Well, like
Mhm.
that's what, like
So-
I said in the intro, it was a competitor to this beer. It's just so
Right.
funny that they ended up being
That's right.
the
It's
two
a,
competitors in
it's
this podcast.
a
So
heated
it's-
rivalry renewed.
Yeah.
Brought up by the
Um,
face of Richie and Geoghegan. So
That's right.
I-
Richie, by the way, how tall are you?
who?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 5'9" on a good day. It's never a good day.
5'9" soaking wet.
Never a good day. So you're usually 5'8". You shrink
And if
down in the
there's-
bed.
Nah, I'm 5'9". I'm 5'9". I have
If
a
there's
really
any
tall
if,
bed
if there's any ladies out there listening, are you single or what's going on with that?
with
Oh.
my
Actually,
with my
There are no
non
ladies.
6 foot height.
I will say from the chat we have an S Rulo saying this is Karen Brensenke, so I think there's
Whoa.
one girl watching.
Oh, that's good.
But
Or you
yeah.
All right, I
got
gotta
so
go.
nervous. Oh boy. Richie's dong just hit the bottom of the table. Like, oh, my girlfriend's a
Oh, my girlfriend.
boy.
Oh.
spank.
Oh boy.
So
All right,
That's
so-
where you need a soundboard, not just
like a slide whistle. Woo!
no, spank. work.
wind
That's
sound,
fine.
wind sound, whistle sound, whistle sound.
That's way better than.
That's much better. Well,
Spank.
so let me ask both of you this, Richie and Geoghegan. What
Sure.
Right.
Co-
What
coming
about?
out-
Wait. You wanna? I like. You can ask me too.
Brendan, I'll ask you first. What do you think both these beers
Hey.
have coming out the gate?
I don't know. Next.
No.
I don't know.
Both Matt and Richie talk at the same time.
All right, one.
Okay,
two,
so
three.
Go,
yeah.
Go. Keep going.
I know we both don't talk.
So, but,
Um,
Yeah, you
Matt,
go
let's
first.
hear you first. Yeah.
Richie, you got this.
Okay. Richie, you go first.
Wait, me?
Matt, no, Matt, you go first.
Number 2
Yeah.
go first.
Number two.
Oh, number two go first.
Yeah.
What do they have in common?
No. What do they got coming out? The
they're
gate?
both-
I want you to know. Like, give me.
Oh,
give me a little-
Yeah, you didn't really.
What are the,
Coming out
what are the
the gate.
pros? What are the pros?
I only
What are
I only
coming out of
opened
the
up
gate?
one. The pros. I mean, coming out of the gate, Miller Lite. The look overall is classy.
A+.
That logo, right? The great font, right? It's just classy.
Font is
looking.
good.
Like, the
font
way
is
they
good, I'll
have
give it-
Miller.
it's
the way they
boxy,
have
yeah,
Miller.
no,
Yeah.
sure.
You look at Natural Light. What it has going out of the gate. I'm not trying to say any negatives. Very American.
Here we go. Here we go.
Brewed in America.
That's right.
We got a
Richie,
fucking
we all know in this day
eagle
and
with
age,
a
if something
sword.
sounds American, it's negative. Come on, who are we kidding?
We got
That's
an
right.
eagle with a sword
We
going
don't wanna-
through
we don't
it.
even
That's
wanna
very
associate ourselves with
American.
shithole.
And
Yeah,
red,
it's
white,
not
and
a good
blue.
thing.
There you go.
Yeah,
And being American is not good.
not good right now.
You just lost one viewer.
I don't
Out of
think
your
so.
two.
We don't
Can you
want
imagine?
'em.
Can you imagine?
If my
you
dad
had
was
two
listening,
viewers,
we
one
would've
of them's
lost
like,
him.
Oh, fucking.
Or if Mr. Bud Lucky
Fucking-
was listening, we would have lost him. That's about it, honestly. That's about
Sorry, I
it.
dramatically tossed my
We
headphones.
might have
in
gained
here,
some.
yeah.
I gotta agree with that. The looks of the cans, Richie. So we all had a hard time finding 24-ounce man cans
Of what?
That's right.
of natural light.
Oh,
Man
Natural
Millers
Light.
are easy to find. I too. Geoghegan said this to me. I couldn't believe he couldn't find it.
Wow.
Nicole helped me find the beers I got today, and she couldn't help me find 24 ounces of natural lights either. Miller Lights, aplenty.
Yeah.
But,
See, I can only find natural.
only
ice.
Plenty.
24 packs available.
Yeah, I can only find
Yeah.
natural ice, and then I found the 6-pack of.
They had Natty
Pints.
Daddy's Natty Ice. That's it.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah,
a
I
That's
think
slot
what I
that's
was
it.
saying.
Yeah, that's it. There's
I think
there's a shortage.
everyone cleaned out the shelves in preparation for this podcast, probably.
Oh right, that makes sense.
I think
They're
that
drinking
must be what it
along. They're
is.
drinking along with. But
And it's,
actually,
it's funny because it's in our towns. They knew what guests were going to be on, what the hosts, where the hosts live, and it's
Yeah.
wherever we happen to live. There's a shortage of the natural lights, and
That's
I think
true.
that kind of definitely helps natural lights
aligns.
case in this game.
um,
If I do
Mhm.
say so
so
myself.
Or
funny enough.
does it hurt it?
oh, motherfucker.
I'm sorry, Richie. Go ahead.
It definitely doesn't hurt it.
Well, no, because you're saying like it was a struggle to find. I thought, which was very apropos for the fact that we're going back and forth with these two, is I couldn't get them at the same store, and I forgot that the last time I was getting natural products and Miller products
Like skin
is that I
products.
had to go. Yeah, is that I had to go
Natural
to two
hair
different
products?
stores. Yeah, hair products.
Well, usually
I-
you get natural hair products and you get natural light at the same store.
Yeah, Natty Light, Natty Daddy, all of that.
Natural hair, yeah, natural, yeah.
Yeah,
natural
all the Natty
wines,
stuff was
same
at
store.
King Cullen, but Miller I got at
Experience.
7-Eleven. Yeah,
Every,
won't
I
find it
swear,
anywhere else.
every single like gas station or like 7-Eleven I've been to in like the past year has always had Miller Lite and natural light in man cans. And of course, it's always the fucking day that I need it. I'm like, oh, I don't have to worry about it now.
yeah.
I'll just get it the day I need it. And it's never fucking there. Of
Yeah.
course, like natural light is not there today, but it's there every other single day I need it.
That's crazy.
But
Thankfully,
that Miller Lite
this time,
was easy to get.
thankfully this time I went the day before because my dumbass was thinking like 2 hours before we did the first episode of me with this.
Yeah.
Getting 8 beers, having to go to like 3 to 4 different places. I was like, what was I?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
But also that's because I
Right.
think I'm an IPA simp. I've never looked at these beers. I told you I've never
No,
had most
we have
of
we have the
these.
same issue every time we do this show. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's tough because like you think you know somewhere's gonna have all the same things. So it's like everywhere has different amounts of things and they have different deliveries of certain things and they might always
Oh, yeah.
not always have things in stock. It's just like it depends on where you go at what time. And so it's always an issue.
Yeah,
but
you got to just find the
Miller Lite
neighborhood with like the most
easier to
abusive
find.
dads, and you will most likely
Right.
find all of these.
And I asked.
I look for women. Yeah, you got to find women with bruises on the street, and then you go to that dealership.
Oh
nearby.
god, this is getting too real. You know, the thing about a live recording is you can't edit this out in post. This is
Right.
That's all,
I think
we're-
somehow we always
we're
get
all
back
lying,
into
dude.
like the Yankee pitching staff being women beaters. I don't know why that was.
and that's
theme of
because
this
I'm
show.
currently in the midst of my fantasy baseball draft right now.
Oh, are you
Carlos
picking
Chapman,
a
and we
full? Are you
we
picking a
have
full
Domingo
women beater
Herman.
team?
I'll have you know I skipped over Aroldis Chapman because I'm so woke.
For that reason?
I
That's
love
right.
that.
Well,
For that
I mean-
reason? No way.
I mean,
love that.
there's always going to be another pitcher that's
He's
almost
got a
just as good
splitter
that you
this
can
year.
pick.
You got to pick
No,
him.
no, Brendan, that doesn't justify it. You know what? That's the kind of
Splitter
pettiness
this year.
I do. That's the pettiness I would do.
I don't watch baseball.
And you know what? And you know
I
what,
don't
Chat?
watch-
Sound off in the
presented with
chat
Bernie
with,
Sanders level
Watch-
fingers.
Sound off in the chat with who you guys think I should draft. I'm on the clock in 17
here we
picks.
go.
It'll be round 13, pick 12 for me, and then I get the snake as well.
You
so
get
it'll
the
be
Barry
round 14, pick one.
Bonds. That's right, everybody.
Yeah.
Sammy Sosa with the rubber bat.
John
Ken
Dowd.
Griffey Jr. Remix.
Pablo Sanchez on there.
Oh, and you said you don't watch baseball.
I like the Paulo Sanchez reference. 'cause
Right.
That one. I
Brian,
know.
who do we got on the chat so far on the horn?
So we got obviously Peter Del Rey. He's hot on the mic right now. Hot. On
Obviously, you
keyboard.
say that because the only thing he does with his life is listen to this podcast.
That's fucking right. And I'm very.
That's fucking
grateful,
right, as he should.
As you should.
Grateful.
We have other Pete. Oyster Bay Brewery. Pete.
Who's
Oyster
nursing
Bay
an
Pete?
abdomen injury tonight.
Oh.
So very brave of him to. Yeah,
What did he do?
he was he injured himself cleaning his fridge.
What?
But I believe I've been told it's 51% DeRosa's fault. I believe.
Excuse me.
I think you shouldn't have said that on live. It was just that's
He
that's
got
too
a
good. That's very
Jesse LMC said he got a rib removed.
Listen, I don't
So-
care about Pete. Pete is known as Pete
Oh, for that.
Ratkowski these days because he rats out everyone and blows up people's spot.
Okay,
That's what he
alright,
loves to
alright,
do. So I don't care. I don't feel bad about blowing up his spot about his abdomen injury.
Do you have? Can you attest to that claim that it was
Pete
DeRosa's
says
fault?
draft
Do you know
Sixto.
what happened exactly?
6'2", 6'2".
I believe it was DeRosa's idea for him to clean out his fridge. So I think
Well,
Pete's given-
how hard is it to clean the fridge?
Listen.
Apparently, it's difficult. It's
have you ever cleaned out your
game.
fridge?
Dangerous game.
Honestly, no. So I get, Pete, if I clean my fridge and I hurt myself, then
You know, I really should be a lawyer.
I'm-
here.
I
I really
apologize, I
fucking got it. Got it.
I'm sorry.
That was very
I'll
open
be
and
typing
honest.
a no tap
I don't
apology
fucking-
tomorrow.
I watched the algae develop.
LG.
What do you go to, like, your
Yeah.
local pond?
When you don't
I
clean the
thought he
fridge,
said
some shit
never mind.
develops, man.
Let's just
You go to
keep-
Some shit
you just go
develops.
to if it rains, you go to a puddle in your driveway and you just watch the algae.
No, what was it? I saw on TikTok there was a guy that opens his fridge and then one of the drawers just had 2 fish and it was filled to the brim with water and he just fed them and then he closed it. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, imagine your cheese drawer is above your 3 fish. Like, you're like, okay, feed the fish. All right, now I'm
What do
going
you
to make
mean
a grilled cheese. Like, what?
What I can say is, luckily, that the people that are listening currently are not wondering, like, okay, where the fuck is the beer talk? No one here that's on the chat is like waiting for us to
completely
discuss it.
understand.
Imagine there were people who cared.
I can't. There's nobody. There is
Well,
none.
Geoghegan can't. If he cares, then his sound gets
That's
to
right.
shit. So
That's
That's-
right.
Yeah.
you have
I-
you kind of have to not care for this to continue.
I cannot
Right.
care about the people tuning in.
I don't know if I actually said this about the finals yet, but my plan was to make sure everyone finished both man cans before we made our decisions. But we all have different sizes of beers right now.
Yes,
Is that true?
Yes, I have 2 Miller Lite man cans and I have a 15er of Natty Lights, and I still have 4 Hogardens because I
Okay.
cannot finish them because they're so gross.
You have 2?
I have 4.
Wow, you got them pretty well.
Yeah,
Did you
Yeah.
give them out?
no. Well, I
You
gave
drank
one. My mom made some corned beef and needed beer as an ingredient for some reason. I don't know. You know those. You know how those Irish are.
Cool. Yeah.
So that's where one of
That
them went.
works.
One, of course, I drank for the podcast, and then there was
Yeah.
another night where I was playing some games online, and everyone was drinking, and I
You
didn't have
slugged 'em.
anything else, so I said,
Yeah.
"Well, these Hogardens." I just
That
made
was
sure I was really
Sweller.
thirsty, so I could chug
Yeah.
them quickly.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm glad they went to some use. So what I will say is, like, if we can somehow keep this at an even keel, 24 ounces per beer, so we can make an informed decision. I have a man can of Miller. I have 2 12s of Natural Light. If we can all kind of stay in that 24 ounce range
Yeah, I
of
could
like
do that.
beer before we
I
like
can
make our
agree.
final decision. What I plan on doing is me and Brian want to do a round of Kings to try and get these down quicker.
Oh,
Do a little fun
Hmm.
gamey game, and then once Kings is over, we might be closer to being done with these beers, and we'll make our final decisions on the winner of this year's Malt Madness.
That's right.
Great.
Wow.
I actually
That
do
sounds good-
hate
good for
Kings, but
everyone.
let's do it.
I hate Kings.
I
It
hate
works
that
great
game.
for the show.
doesn't
I'm sure-
care
Wait,
about
well,
the fans.
Why do you hate
Hates
it?
games.
I just think
I don't like playing it in
it-
person, but it's fun on the show.
Okay, well, I'm talking about playing in person. I've never played it on the show. I've only played it in person, and I just think it's
doesn't-
not the most.
The thing is, it doesn't work well here, which is why it's fun.
I already
It's not
want
the most
everybody
effective way
fill
of
up the King's
drinking
Cup.
if you're trying. Oh, okay. So we didn't care about my response. All right, no, that's fine. I didn't want to give the response. That's fine. Let's just keep going. I'm being sincere. I did
All
not.
right, open up the fucking King's thing and let's go.
I don't know. Let's hear it. Let's
Alright.
hear you.
King's Cup.
Wait, oh no,
Wait till
I
time.
don't care if we. All right, I'll. Yeah, Richie actually poured.
He did. I said.
I think it's a bad way of getting drunk if that's
He
why you're
just
playing the
poured it on
game.
his
You know,
laptop.
every other
Right.
game, stack cup, beer pong, flip cup,
Richie, go
that'll
get-
get you
go
drunk
get a
quicker.
big
That's what you're
towel.
playing. This, you're
Yes.
drawing
I'm
just
sevens, and you're
wiping
like,
it in.
heaven, and you're like, oh shit, well now I fucking played with the rules, so now I can't even drink.
Right.
Even if you
No,
are the
no, no.
person, it happens once every so often. And you're taking one sip.
Oh, I
If
totally-
there's a
yeah.
King's Cup, you're drinking something you don't even want to drink. And then there's then when you get to the fucking the never have I ever, and the things taste so long, and everyone's saying the same thing.
Right.
Never have I ever smoked weed. Okay,
Suck a
we all know
penis.
you've
Oh,
never
no,
smoked
no,
it.
no, no, no,
Never
no.
have I
Never
ever
have I
hooked up with
ever-
a girl. Like, okay, we already know about, and that, or you're trying to target someone and you're just doing crazy specific.
Right,
I've
right.
ever been in trouble. Like,
I think that's why Geoghegan doesn't want to play. He doesn't
Well,
want to be
actually,
No,
know
no,
where
no, no.
everyone's
What
gonna
I
go.
will say about
Then
what he's
there-
saying is he's making a great case for it being a podcasting game and not a live person game. He's saying
And then there's
he's proving my point.
when you get a king and like a lot of people play where you have to make the rule. The rules are never good. Either you have someone that does like,
Right.
I don't know, what should I do? What should I make the
No,
rule?
no,
Tell me
no.
how, I don't know.
There's
And
one
then,
good rule.
Oh, there's a little man. You put the little man on the drink. You take it off. You take it. Like, who cares?
Right,
It's all
Wait.
dumb. It's also
I would rather play anything else in person, but it's not like we can play Flip Cup on a podcast. So like
I can
Kings is
watch
the
me.
best
Watch
possible.
watch me play Flip Cup
We
right
can
now.
play
I can do
it,
it.
but no one will hear anything besides the cups rattling
That's
around.
the best part.
Yeah.
That's
As
the
is my
whole
brand.
joke.
I don't give a shit about the listeners. This is about me,
So we're
baby.
gonna play. We're gonna play Kings, and you're gonna
Baby.
fucking like it. And it's gonna be
Alright,
fucking fun, and it'll be
Floor,
podcasting
floor.
All right, enough with your Mr. Sanchez impression over there.
All right,
Oh,
let's-
man.
let's
Bozo is
let's
going
roll
out.
the
Wow.
predetermined clip of Kings.
I'm thinking of drafting Joey Gallo.
Oh, we have
I'm on the
a
clock in one
a
pick.
theme song for this now too.
Okay.
I think part of me also want to play this game is that we have a theme song for it. We haven't gotten to play it yet.
Yeah.
That's the only
We also
reason.
need to- I had to. What do we do in a pee break and a live show? That's the problem here.
What do you guys think about Yasmani
I,
Grandal?
I
Oh,
got
we
an
take
infographic,
the-
baby. I can put that shit up and we can go.
You got it?
take a break.
It's like the
Okay, so
Fallout
I have-
loading screen.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play the commercial. I'll play the commercial with the March Madness song, and then you can put on your break thing, and then we'll come back. I just gotta find that stupid thing. So talk quickly. Say something really.
All right,
funny,
everybody.
guys.
I guess we're gonna take a pee break. So we'll be back in like
That was really funny.
4 minutes. And
Wow, that really was funny.
and then we're gonna play a little bit of Kings. King of Queens, that is, with Kevin James coming back at ya.
Kevin James. All right, hit it, Brian.
And we're back.
We're back.
I'm Matt Geoghegan, back with the show. I'm here with my
Welcome to
two
that goddamn
co-hosts,
show.
Brendan and Brian, and Baby Yoda and Richie are here as
No.
well.
It's
Grogu's
Grogu.
Now,
here.
Brendan, you said we were doing 24 ounces of each or 48?
62.
48 if you want, but 48 total works.
24 of each.
24 of each.
Yeah.
But if you want to go up and above, then by all means.
Sky's the limit, my
That's
guy.
two. Oh, we should
Sky's
just
the
do
limit.
48 of each.
Oh, actually,
just
I
wanna
only,
keep things-
I only have 24 Miller Lite. I can do 48 of natural light, but that just tells where my votes
Right.
headed for the.
No spoilsies, no
my
spoilsies.
Spoiled.
It's just
Bad.
what I'm voting, but no spoiler.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, stinky.
I haven't even taken a sip of natural light yet tonight, honestly.
Damn.
I haven't taken a
but-
sip of Miller Lite.
Wow. Get the fuck on.
Brian,
Oh.
Can you?
So strong
you're the
bias
tech
out the
guy-
bat.
Not that I can't do this.
That's right.
Can you bring up those cards you brought up last time, or did we do that? I forget which
Which
one we did.
who's now?
We did that.
What cards?
The card simulator. Just we could do Kings.
A person
Oh,
who
oh, oh.
fails
You're the-
to
better
prepare
at
is
screen sharing, so I'm
prepared
gonna
to
fuck it up.
fail.
Card randomizer singular. We're
Uh-oh.
gonna well, so we have 4 people. We'll do what we do last
Six
week. We did 3
chicks.
rounds of Kings. Oh, I do 6 dicks. 5 guys and 6 dicks.
He's got the
That way
bonus
we drink
six.
all the time.
Oh boy.
Oh man, hope I don't hit 5 and
Draw one
6.
card from one shuffled deck.
If you tuck it in, though, you don't have to drink there, dude.
That's right.
Tuck it in me bum.
Huh. Tuck it in. Yours is long enough to get in the bum?
They'll go to Reno.
Dude.
Mine's
I
too
mean,
short to
no,
tuck.
it's just my butt cheeks are
Mine's
so
too
droopy.
short to tuck. Oof.
Your droopy butts can stretch around to your front.
Oh heck yeah, man!
All
I'm
right.
like Mr. Fantastic over there.
I'm
Just in
ready.
the butt cheeks.
So we've discussed this before. I'm not going over it again. We're just gonna draw and we'll say what the fuck's going on. 10. Who's
If
going
we want to
first?
do it in the recorded version, of if you're listening to this in the podcast form, Brian will go through his rules of how Kings works, and you'll get the privilege of that. If you're live, hopefully you know how Kings work. I don't really know how it works. I'm going to listen to everyone else and hope that I get through this okay.
Okay. So obviously we're not gonna do a whole deck because that'd be out of control.
No, yeah, we're going to go through 3 rounds. Once everyone has had a turn 3 times, we'll
Yeah.
stop this,
we'll
and
cut
then
it
we'll
off.
make a decision on the best
Alright.
character.
We'll
I mean,
stop
I've
this.
got nothing going on. I've got nothing going on tonight, so we can go for 4 hours. My computer's already plugged in. Don't worry about it.
Well,
dying
that's
in
what
the
we're
Rather
doing
middle.
not.
today,
I
and
want
I
to
gotta
keep this
play.
short and sweet.
Oh, Big Richie's got plans for Friday night. Okay.
Yeah. Playing RuneScape, buddy. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
So
You bet.
the way it works is that we will draw one card, and the person whose turn it is will do something based on the card that is drawn. We'll go down the line. 2, you point to someone, and that person drinks. 3 is for me. Then that if you draw that card, then you drink. 4 is floor. You point to the floor. Whoever points to the floor last drinks. 5 is guys. Guys drink. 6 is chicks. Chicks drink. We'll all just drink for both. 7 is heaven. You point up to the sky. Whoever's pointed up to the sky last drinks. 8 is mate. You choose someone. When they drink, you drink. Vice versa. 9 is rhyme. You say a word, and everyone has to rhyme with it. 10 is categories. Jack is
Uh-oh.
never have I ever. Jack is
Right.
never have I ever. Queen is
Oh.
You also
question
said you
master.
weren't going to do this, and here we are.
I thought the live audience wanted it. That's what we're going for.
All right. Yeah, yeah. That's good.
Queen is question master. King is there's no king cup, so just everyone drink a beer. And
I wasn't even listening to you that whole time.
Ace is
You
also
have to remind me
drinking.
again.
Yeah, I
Okay.
glazed
just-
over.
Run it back.
Run it back. All right, so we're going from the top of the deck. Who's going first?
You go first.
All right, 10 got categories. Let's do a little
Oh.
bit of Anheuser.
I made
Little
the
bit of
cereal.
Monica in
He's gonna do
my
cereal.
life.
Please don't do cereal.
I said you're going to do cereals.
No, I was gonna say Anheuser-Busch beers. Let's keep it on topic.
Oh.
Natural light.
We could get this wrong, too. Let's see.
I don't know which beers belong to which family.
Oh, you're going to get it
You-
wrong.
So who goes next?
You look at 8 of them, Gagan. So you gotta.
You
gotta
have
start.
8. You have 7 more choices. At the very
Okay.
least.
So this is gonna go on forever. Wait, so what order do we go in?
You're next.
Yeah, sure.
Natty Daddy.
There you go.
Ooh, goddamn
Okay.
fool.
Hogarden, my favorite.
Wow.
I don't have a lot left. Just kidding. Natty Ice. you
That
fools.
was gonna be mine.
Gotcha.
Man, that was riveting.
Land shark.
All right.
Bud Ice.
Wow, good boy.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
Diet Natty.
Oh, come on.
Drink! See, that's another reason that this game sucks, because you'll always
You
have
guys
someone
got
that's doing
me.
that. That's like, oh, I want to drink, so I'm gonna say,
Well, usually what you got to do in this game is every time a round ends, just drink yourself as well.
Mhm.
That's what it.
True.
That's the best way to do it.
what are we doing here? What's the point of all this?
Well, I mean, in
literally
real life.
drew
This is not real life.
All right,
This is for the fans.
All
The
right.
fans love this.
What?
They eat this shit.
Gagan,
We're living in a simulation.
Gagan, draw a card.
Gagan drew
All
a
right.
queen.
ooh,
Wait, what do
king.
you drew a king?
Drew a queen.
No, I drew a queen,
Queen.
apparently.
So Gagan's a question master. Don't answer Gagan's questions or else
I
you
hate
have to
this
drink.
Uh-oh.
Gagan, ask me a question.
Hey,
Any question you
hey,
want.
so what does the question master do again?
If they answer the question, the person has to drink. Oh no!
Brian, you got a drink now.
Oh, he just wanted to drink. He only did it because he wanted to
Interesting.
drink. Oh, there's always somebody like that. There's always that one
Somebody like that. It's
person.
so funny. Brian, you're crazy like that. You've always
Brian's
been that kind of guy.
crazy.
All right, Richie, you got a 2. Fucking drink,
Oh,
idiot.
he's gonna go in rehab.
You pull a 2, you drink. All right, Brennan's turn. Queen.
Wasn't Richie's turn?
Brennan's a new question master. He pulled a 2.
Already? Jeez.
Oh,
fucking
2.
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
2.
I'll drink. Okay.
2 is you.
All right, Brennan, you pulled a queen.
How tall is a current queen? That's a question.
6.
Brian, you drink it. God, you so good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he got him. Oh, there's always that one. There's always just
gotta
that
go to rehab.
one.
My turn to
Yeah,
pick in
he's so
fantasy
crazy.
baseball. Hopefully, no one in my fantasy baseball league is watching this stream.
Eight of
Alright, Brian, you pick.
spades. It's the eights of spades. Get it? Eight's mate, and I choose co-host Brendan.
Uh-oh. I'm going to rehab.
We're all going. All right, Geoghegan's turn. Geoghegan pulls a
I like that
Jack
joke.
of Hearts. He does a little Never Have I Ever.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's
Never
gonna
have-
target someone.
And
Never
some
has
say about
ever
Geoghegan that he
been-
when he jacks off, he farts. They say about him.
That who says that?
They do.
All the
What are you even
listeners. do.
talking
Oh, he does. He does it's called a puff squirt.
So what do I do? Never have I ever?
Have I ever done a fantasy draft during a podcast?
Oh, that's
Oh,
that's
that's
one of
right.
those.
I like 20 seconds to make my pick. and you
I'm
guys
doing
are-
one now.
I took Max Kepler. I didn't know who else to take.
Never have I
Dude, we're
ever
on a podcast.
Oh no,
done
uncue this.
a
bitch.
fart and a cum and a piss and a shit in the same time. That's
What
gonna get
is-
all of you
what
guys.
is-
Sorry, guys.
What are we
I'm going
talking
down.
about?
Oh, that's a
Brian's
puff squirt.
that's-
Dookie kabuki.
That's 2 down for Brian.
Wow.
Ever.
Boof, my
For-
own gerbil.
Actually, never have ever poured natural light into a glass and drank it.
I'm sure I've done
Oh.
that before.
Yeah, I've done that. Okay, I'll take.
Passed my road test on the first try.
Oh, me either.
Oh, Brian, either. Oh my God, I'm gonna fail. Do it again.
Failed.
Oh, all right, I'm in. Brian, Richie, you fail too?
No, I passed. The only points I got off for was for going too slow.
You pussy.
You
So you
grandma.
boofed a gerbil?
You
I
j-
did great.
You gerbil?
No, I only got what did I get off for? Oh, McDonald's drive-through.
Oh, you little fat ass.
Yeah, you know me.
You know
No,
me.
he's the dad screaming to the kids in the back. Shut the fuck up! We're never coming back.
All right,
You ain't
for
getting
those of
that-
you keeping
wait,
track
wait.
at home,
Before we
I
get too
finished my
far,
first can of
can
natural
I-
light. I'm
can I
opening
just-
a Miller Lite man can.
I might have
Okay.
retold this. I might have told this already before, but one of the best McDonald's drive-through stories of all time. Hopefully, somebody will have on the podcast is Mike Sanchez.
Hot time.
Mr. Sanchez's father, Grandpa Sanchez, one time ordered on a road trip from McDonald's
Richie's question master,
and
by the way.
ordered all the food, paid for it, and then left and went and continued on the vacation without grabbing the food. And then it was too late by the time he decided to turn around and just continued driving and never grabbed the food that he paid for. That is a true Grandpa Sanchez story.
That's the
pretty
opposite
iconic.
of what happens with
He
those
paid
kids
for
who used
it
to steal
After ordering it
McDonald's
and left
orders.
and never grabbed the food.
Richie's
Wow.
You're
question
there
master.
for one thing. How do you leave without the one thing? like you can't even grab
Well-
something else by mistake.
Yeah, we'll have to get
Like
this,
I know
this-
going to
this
the
story from
grocery
the
store and you
horses now.
forget like an item,
Yeah.
but you went to McDonald's for a meal and you left
You
without
ordered
the
it,
meal.
you paid for it, and you didn't grab it.
Well, so I'll tell
Straight
you
up
something.
drove
I'll tell you
away.
something. My friend Bobby, he's deceased now, so rest in peace, Bobby. He
R.I.P.
was-
Bobby.
R.I.P. Bobby.
Richie, pour one out.
He used to, or there was one time where he was eating a McDonald's McDouble, and he got literally 3/4 through the way of the sandwich and said, "Wait,
He
there's no-
died
there's
during
no
that bite.
There's no cheese on this." He got 3/4 the way through his burger, and he was like, "Wait, where's the cheese? There's no cheese."
That sucks. Now, was Bobby a fan of Miller Lite or Natural Light?
He hated drinking. He was also afraid
Brings it back,
of
brings
mayonnaise.
it back.
Afraid of mayonnaise.
Afraid of mayonnaise?
He was
I get
terrified.
it. I'm afraid of
Oh,
Elvis,
like
so I
Nick
get it.
Swartzen on the Benchwarmers.
Yeah,
Nick
exactly.
Swartzen.
No, that was
Elvis,
suntan
Elvis was
lotion, right?
mainly made
he was eating
of
it.
mayonnaise,
to
so I
eat
get it where he's coming
suntan
from.
lotion.
Oh, he was eating the suntan
Yeah,
lotion.
he was
I thought he was
afraid-
afraid of
Yeah, he was eating
mayo. No, he was afraid of sunlight.
He'd be in the
What's wrong with
shadows.
that?
I get
eating-
sunlight
eating-
and mayo confused all the time too. Don't worry.
All right, let's keep this going, boys. Let's bring it on track.
All right,
Richie's,
who's next?
Richie's question
next?
master. Simple.
Simple Pimple Pete.
Brendan doesn't have
Wait,
a
who's- wait.
better.
Wait, who's question master?
You
are.
are.
Fuck!
Oh, there's just
You actually
always
got
that
me on
one
that one.
person.
Hey.
Oh my god, they always want to purposely drink.
Brian, what am I? What am
Things
I?
is fun, but
Never
you
have I
should
ever.
play it seriously.
Oh, never have I ever. This comes up too often. Okay. Never have I ever. Ooh, this is a tough one. Never have I ever worn Crocs without gibbets in them.
Say never have ever worn Crocs.
Oh.
Ah, you took mine.
Never have I ever
Oh, it's gonna
moved
be good.
out of my parents' house.
Fuck.
Never have I ever flown a kite.
Fuck.
For Brian's sound to go shit.
Oh hey.
Never have I ever worn pants in June.
Everybody
I
sounds
mean,
8-bit.
I have no idea. I literally don't know.
I'm gonna say I have done that.
That's not true because I used to work a job
I'm
where I
gonna say you had a job at an office.
Yeah, I
so-
had a job. That's true.
Fucking dope.
Okay, on the weekends.
Well,
wear
okay,
pants the
no,
weekends
say
too.
that. Say that. And then
Really
put your
specific.
last finger down. So yeah.
Ever on the third Monday in June, worn a pants.
If it works, it works. All right, let's end of this round. What's the next card?
Can we just draw an ace and let's do
Who's
waterfall and
card?
get out of here?
Yeah, let's do a quick waterfall.
Quick waterfall. Okay, everyone. Ace. Okay, yeah, I pulled one up. I kept clicking it. and I pulled
Wow!
ace.
Oh my
Nice.
god!
Wow, how lucky is that?
Wow, how do you end up on that?
Ow.
The freaking
Oh.
sloppy boys. Nope, not sloppy boys. Hoppy boys Reddit is gonna be like, I don't think he drew that ace. He's
All right.
cheated.
They're gonna be coming in
Gagan,
horn about that.
you
ace.
pulled a 3, so drink up, my friend.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, got him.
All right,
I
Rich-
wanted to
Yeah,
drink.
fuck yeah.
That's my secret.
Richie. Richie pulled a 4.
Yo,
War!
What? Oh, got it.
Brandon drinks,
You
so that means I
idiot,
drink.
Brendan. Now I'm
Gagan.
pointing.
Drink again.
I'm pointing to the floor. Brian said in the beginning that when there's
So who
four,
are you
point to
guys
the floor.
taking to prom?
I mean, I'll drink again. I went through 3
I just
prom
want to
dates
say you're my best friends.
Oh,
back in senior year.
yeah.
Took
Speaking of
3
prom,
prom dates before I found the same right one.
Give us a rundown of those 3 prom dates.
Brittany Hotchman was first.
Ooh, oh.
Ended up dumping her. LTAV
Nice.
was next. She ended up dumping me.
LTAV.
And then Alexa Haynes at the last second.
Alexa
My
Haynes.
agent Pete Traskowski set us up.
Is she listening today?
Your agent?
Wait.
I hope
You had
I
an
hope not.
agent when you were in 10th grade, 11th grade?
Did you go to?
Did you go to Victoria Justice's high school with the woman of whatever arts? You had an agent?
Wait, where'd I go?
I don't know. Where did
Can you see me
you
or
go?
not?
Where did you go? I
Can
hear
you see me
you.
or not?
You're frozen, but I hear you.
I love that song. Where'd you go?
yeah.
Oh no.
Wait,
I don't like that.
Wait. Did,
Yeah,
did
Money
Gagan
by
go
the
to
Bosstones.
3 different
That's right.
proms, or was
No,
this
no.
just the
Where
3
did you
dates
go?
leading up to the prom?
Yeah, I had.
No, he
I-
had plans with 3 different people. and
Yeah.
it ended on that
You
last
were
one.
trying
there
to
we go,
fuck
there we go.
around, Gagan?
I was
That's
gonna
fucked
say,
up.
damn. All right, 3 prom
Yeah,
dates.
dude.
Okay.
Imagine that, just Gagan just like dancing with 3 different women. That'll be like a next level sitcom move where has 3 dates instead of just 2 dates.
I can imagine
that would be
Corey.
impressive.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a weird level of peak where you have like you make like a WWE championship belt and you're like 3 prom dates.
Yeah.
it's
and,
in,
like,
like
bronze.
spins too, so it's really cool looking.
Yeah, when you go to college, you're like, who wants to be my roommate? And everyone's like, this fucking guy.
This guy has
This
definitely
fucking
done
guy.
anal before.
Hey, there I am.
I haven't.
Hey, you
I
are.
don't know why did you say that.
You guys see me?
Hey, there he
Yeah.
is.
All right, so Brendan, you're.
I think he
this-
just had to use the magic word anal.
That's right.
Oh,
What
and
am I,
I
Brian?
often do.
That's the good word. Today's word is anal. Ah!
Good ref.
All right, so this is the last card of the
Last
last
card.
round. It is 7.
Ooh, I love Jesus.
Oh, shit.
I love
Gagan fucking loses.
Gagan loses. Gagan loses. Gagan loses.
Loser.
Hi.
Hey,
All
you
right,
want
I'll
a
drink,
bottle?
But I have to pick
A
it
big
up.
dirt bottle?
Oh shit! I
can you
forgot to
just
play
shut
the
the fuck
fucking
up, please?
song.
Dog time.
You know what? Well, that concludes this segment of Kings. I gotta make some use out of this
No,
goddamn
get him
song.
on. Get him on the cast. Get him on. It's okay.
So-
we want to hear what he has to say.
Do I have Kings for a Day somewhere
Oh,
in
yeah,
here?
yeah. Dude,
There we
what
go.
do you think?
What do you got to say, buddy?
Here we go.
There's a phrase.
Kings for a day,
Yeah.
Western Green by dawn. Kings for a day, Ace Lights Waterfall. Kings for
Oh, really
a
good.
day, ship faced in the lawn. Just wait till that guy Clyde gets a load of hay.
Oh, yes. That was really good.
I will say
Well, that concludes this segment of King. I'm so glad we had to play that fucking song. That was a great song.
I
I'm
ripped
glad that was
really good.
directly
able to
from
be used.
the Green
That
Day
whole segment was just
instrumentals.
made to be used for that song.
That's
Hyped
that's
about that.
very true.
Excellent. So I feel like at this point we've gotten a pretty good feel for what beers we feel should win and should lose, and where we're heading towards this this finale and what the conclusion is going to be. So, if you guys want to start getting into our final thoughts, do you guys want to start heading around the horn and giving our feelings on it? I know it feels early, but we're well into almost an hour at this point.
Yeah,
So
we're hitting the.
we should maybe
Ooh.
dive into what we're thinking.
Ow, my ears, Richie.
Do you want to start with our guest, Brian?
I know. I really have to.
Uh,
All right. I don't even know who that
So
guy
what?
is, but I went with Austin Hayes.
okay, that sounds like a villain, I guess. Let's get Matt out of the way so he can
Nothing
finish
better-
up his draft.
The best guest is someone who's preoccupied doing something else.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Matt-
I only have seven more picks to go before the
All
draft
right,
is
Matt,
over.
you're Natty Light, right? All right, Richie, what do you got?
Wait, what? What happened?
You skipped.
I mean, we know what you're going for, so just get it out of the way.
No,
Well, okay,
let's
to be-
hear him
Brian,
out.
Brian,
Let's hear him
Brian.
out.
To be fair, all we've seen on his camera so far for the live listeners
You
is
are right.
Miller Lite. Miller Lite.
fair.
We haven't even seen a natural light on
What are
this
you
camera so far.
talking about? I've been drinking.
It's out of
Natty
view.
the first beer.
It's out of view.
What are you
But
talking
all
about?
all
The
we've
brand
seen
awareness
is the
is-
Miller.
This is the first beer I was. This is the first beer I
Yeah,
was drinking. I
but
held
only
it
when
up
you
to the
sip it.
camera multiple times.
But the Miller Lights have been in frame the entire show, so we
Very
don't know
in
where you're
frame.
going. You never know.
Wait, they have been.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Change your
I didn't know
tune
the
a little bit, buddy.
I didn't know the full
don't
power
talk
of the
back to the
webcam. I didn't know
host.
the full power of the webcam.
Yeah, how do you not know when like you have a drink in frame?
Oh,
I don't.
Are we gonna have a surprise winner here today?
I don't.
So you can hear a joke.
I feel like you should know. You should
Now
know your
this is some
camera.
WrestleMania shit. He's coming out of the top corner,
Coming out.
from the
He's
fucking
coming out.
back. He's coming running
Ryan,
through.
okay. So I
You're
am
not far off.
drinking.
There is going to be some WrestleMania shit here today. I won't tell you what's going to happen, but there's going to be something you're not going
Oh.
to expect tonight.
I am drinking a Miller Lite for the first time in probably months, if not years, and it's
That's right,
fine.
'cause you didn't have to
Yeah.
drink this for your
It's
episode.
fine. It goes down fine. But it's kind of bland as fuck. Is what I'm
Oh.
getting at here. Where
Okay, so what would you say? Because this was obviously not in your bracket, but is this pretty similar to Natty, Bud, and Michelob on the Anheuser-Busch side?
yeah, it's pretty similar in that.
But it's not something would you even rather have any of those three before this one? And this is also a
I'd
leading
rather have
question.
all three before this one. It's the same. It goes down easy. It's fine, but I don't know. It's got a weird like musky aftertaste. Like I don't know. It just feels like this
Right.
is freshly bought, and it kind of feels like it's been sitting in a basement for a couple of years. And
And it
I have
has.
to assume that no, I
Part of
just
the
said it
brewing
was freshly
process.
bought. And I have to assume that's what all Miller Lights taste like. So, it doesn't taste like water. That's my biggest complaint, which is something that Natty Light, after a few, is going to taste
We
like
do-
water.
People that have listened to your episode know that is one of
I just
your,
saw an exaggerated
criterion.
eye roll, and now a shaking of the head from Richie,
Oh.
and now a pinching of the upper nose, and now he's rubbing his. Okay, I'll stop describing what Richie's doing, I guess. So yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'll drink it if someone hands it to me, obviously. But I mean, if I'm reaching for one, I mean, let me tell you something. I got 2 man
For
cans
the
of Miller Lite.
championship, nonetheless.
I got a whole 15er of Natty Lights, baby, and I'm gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
drinking
There's a
those
reason
till
for
the
that,
day
baby.
I turn tomorrow.
22.
I'm in there. All right. So
I stunned
And,
Richie. He's gone
End
silent. He
statement.
doesn't-
cast your vote
Ooh, that's a nice.
and let's move on.
Okay, so
Officially cast your vote.
we're not ranking these and anything. We're not giving any ratings or
No,
anything.
we want a vote.
That's the
and
one
that's
thing you
it.
won't steal from the Doughboys.
We want a final thoughts sum up, and we want to vote.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, that's
I'm
what we're
obviously
gonna
gonna vote for Natty Light. I'm gonna keep drinking this Miller Light, but I'm excited to get to another Natty Light afterwards.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Guest number 2,
Hell yeah.
Richard, Scotty Henderson, as they call him.
I've been trying to keep it in, man. Holy.
Scott Pritchard.
Geoghegan, one of the first things I
Oh.
learned about you
Right,
when
there
we were in
go.
when
Oh, wow.
I was in
There we
college
go. Oh,
with
my
Brendan and Brian.
God.
Brendan shared this wonderful bit that you didn't like water and you drank Mountain Dew. in
Right, okay.
replacement of water.
Uh-huh.
And
He's grown
now,
up. He's grown
and
up.
now
Uh-huh.
we're going into beers, and you're saying you want the one that tastes more like water, and it's just
he's
it's
like I
fucking
said, he's
with me
grown
right
up.
now.
He's
Let me
grown
tell you.
up.
I'm
Let
like,
me tell you something.
I'm
As a
defending my
kid,
friend.
this guy
Let me-
rejected water for Mountain Dew, but
As a
now he's
kid-
rejecting beer for more water.
first of all, I
You
have
understand
so
that.
many.
I heard this in college.
I have so many arguments for this. I don't even know which one to go to first. First of all, as a little high school boy, no, I did not drink a lot of water, and yes, I did drink a lot of soda, and it was very bad for me. And I ballooned to the size of
A balloon.
A balloon.
of a balloon. Oh, we all had the same
Balloon
thought. Good
sound.
job, good job, guys.
Just using
And
the
you know what?
soundboard.
Then I realized the
Yeah.
beauty of water in my later years, in my sunset
Right.
years, as I'm in now. And I
Like I
drink
said, he
I
grew
drink
up,
a
he
lot of water
understands
these days.
now.
I drink sparkling
Yes.
water. I drink regular water.
I wanna
And
defend the
Sparkling.
record.
not even that. Beer, like, okay, water, I would never drink water because it really does not have a taste. It is not exciting. It is not a Mountain
Alright.
Dew, if you
I
will,
will,
or even
I
a
will
Diet
combat
Dr.
this.
Pepper.
As a hydro homie, I find this very offensive. I hydrate or dihydrate. That's what I always say.
Brian is a famous
Thank you.
hydro homie. You gotta be
Yes.
careful with him.
Like I said, I do love water these days, but when drink beer is worse than water. It has a bad taste. Beer is as a in its simplest form, it is bad tasting. I drink it to get drunk, and I would never have it with a
Dane, your
dinner
audio got
because it does
better.
not taste. Did it?
Yeah, it did.
As
As he gets angrier, his audio gets better somehow.
because it did not taste. It does not taste good, the beer. So if a beer tastes like water, that is a step up from other beers. I'm
Right.
saying it does not have the beer taste that most beers do. It goes down so smoothly, like a water, which I now appreciate when a water goes down smoothly. It's great. I love a beer that tastes like a water. I love a water that
Tastes like a beer.
is a water.
Yeah, that's
I've
great.
lost my train of thought at this point.
Oh,
but
we
yeah,
know where
so-
you're headed. Yeah, we get it.
So Richie's whole argument is that
sum up is there.
as he glugs down a natty light right now because he
This
just can't
fucking
get enough
guy,
of it.
This fucking
You just can't
guy.
handle it.
Give it a glug.
I
baby.
understand what you're saying. Your thought process is heard, and I understand what you're talking about. It's interesting how we have guests with such opposing feelings on beer, where we have like people who like Geoghegan dislike beer
Nobody
and
likes
want
Geoghegan.
water opposing beer. Like, we rather have water than beer. And we have people like a Nick Heiser, for instance. We always reference him. He was a beer lover
Oh yeah.
and would
It's all
detest this.
pretend.
And I'm
It's
sure.
all an act.
I'm
I
sure.
love- I love beer. I love the hops. They taste so good. No, they don't. Get it? You're trying to make yourself sound
I think
sophisticated.
Geoghegan's a dog in
that's to me
disguise.
is the beauty of the show, is that we're not like an uppity snobbity.
It's such
beer
a
show.
diverse show.
Right.
Says the
I
four
love
white
it. I think
guys
it's
on the screen
perfect, 'cause,
together.
like, not everyone. Yeah, it's not a typical straight white guy.
Four white
It's a
guys.
straight white guy show that has people that dislike beer,
Four
that
straight white guys.
think beer is fine, and that also love beer. It's people of all beer loving quantities. I'm a little tipsy. I'm
I think
losing
the
my train of
the
thought.
fans love what I'm saying. I don't care about them, but I think they love what I'm saying
No,
right now. I think they really.
I think we need someone from every perspective of the beer: the haters, the lovers, and the
But as
medium.
long as
mediumers.
they're a white guy, yes.
And we only really want, if you're not a white male and you're listening to this, then please log off.
You know what? I think
Like
we've
right
gone too far. I think we've gone too far. We do have to make.
And straight. I didn't say straight. Straight white
There
male.
is some, there is some
Cis
sarcasm that
white
goes into the production of
males.
the show. I think we do have to make that
Log
clear.
off.
This is what will get me canceled. When I finally become famous, this is going to be the recording that gets
Five
me
boys will
canceled.
be your downfall.
Yep,
That's
yep.
everyone else.
Yes, that's
And
right.
And I just want to say, oh,
There goes.
it's my turn to pick. It's my turn
Yeah,
to
there
pick.
goes New York Senator.
I like
So,
how this
thanks-
also
thanks,
So
that
Brendan.
lacks
whole
diversity is what
little
Sean Rulo
that
says.
only concluded one person's vote. So
Yeah.
let's
Yeah, that's
talk
right.
to Richie now.
Richie,
So
let's-
who knows what else is
you
in
you
store?
started to say something, Richie, and then you just got
Yeah, I think you were saying something
Steamrolled
offensive to
over.
Native Americans. Next is what you were going for.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, what?
I think that's.
Can we bring it back to that?
Wait, am I being gaslighted right now? Am I getting hit again? What the hell is this
gaslit.
shit?
Gaslit.
So Richie, bring it back.
All
to
right, you know what?
What do we got?
I'm a little gaslight right now.
You
my
know where I
guys.
stand. I attacked Natty Light and its Americanism, right?
You
It's
attacked
right.
it. You
This
applauded it
motherfucking
in the
dog.
beginning.
Get out of here. Oh, I kept saying I'm trying not to say anything negative.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I just realized it wasn't a sword going through the
Yeah,
eagle.
I was
It's an
confused. Yeah, I was very confused.
A. Yeah, because there's one side where it was cut off. So I just thought they were like, hey, let's stab an eagle and put it on the fucking can.
That's American. Fuck me.
I gotta go Miller Lite. I love the can. This is one of my favorite beers when it comes to like the outings.
Yeah.
Right. I don't drink beer for water taste. I guess I have to understand that. What?
Where have you been going the past year? You've been going to a lot of super spreader
nowhere.
parties?
I'm just saying.
Got caught.
I'm just saying the outings in general.
Seems like Rich's been going a lot of places.
Yeah,
recently.
my recent outings between March 2020 and current day, all those outings I've been doing.
So everyone's talking about
to
outings.
A lot of bars. Recently.
Let's talk about innings. I'm talking baseball innings. Matt Geoghegan, everybody,
yeah,
doing the fucking baseball draft. Let's get him on the cast. Matt Geoghegan, who is your 7,000th round pick? Let's hear it.
Yeah.
We are only on the 20th round right now.
Out of 7,000, that's insane.
I'm thinking of going Austin Nola because I still don't have a catcher.
I was thinking the same thing for you.
Richard,
Maybe I just won't
Alright,
draft
so I'm
the
gonna cut it
catcher.
short.
All right. Anyway, Richie, back to you.
I'm going Miller Lite, obviously. Very easy decision. It feels like the number 1 seed versus the number 8 seed.
That's right.
Oh God, that big of a dress. Fuck you, Richie. Anyway.
You know what, Brendan? I gotta address this.
I'm not
after-
addressing my personal opinions on it, but I will say that I don't think it's that big of a difference. I think I'm not telling you
I'm
what I'm
taking
going to
Jordan
vote for because
Montgomery.
I'm letting
Hopefully, he
Brian
has
go
some
first. I'm
kind
going to
of
go
bounce
last.
back season.
Oh, I'm
because
just
I want to beat the
the
final
only reason
say.
I say it.
But I will say 1 versus 8. That's a ridiculous claim.
No. I just wanted to throw
They're the
that in
same.
there
They're the
because I
same.
think every episode of Malt Madness, Brendan's been complimenting himself on his seating, and I just wanted to hear him get a little. And I knew he was going to get defensive because as soon as I mentioned the
Played it
seeds,
right
he
into
gets.
his hand,
He's like,
Brendan.
I saw the chest pump out. He pumped out the chest. He goes, "Oh, they're not that different." There was a number 1. It was number 1 and number 1.
Because the people.
I knew you were going to go there.
You knew it. Yeah.
No,
correct.
yes, they're not far off, but what I could taste difference. I could taste there is a flavor
There's certainly a difference
with
but
Miller Lite. Yes, there is a difference.
and it's fine to be wrong, but continue, Brian.
All right. Pete's watching my draft strategy and putting it in the group chat now. My whole spot's been blown
All
up.
right, so I think
Right.
these beers are literally exactly the same, and I have more of an emotional attachment to Miller Lite.
Exactly the same.
Yeah, they're
Exactly.
literally
Yeah.
the same beer. One company came out with one beer to combat the other beer. They are literally the same.
And made it better.
No, they're the same calorie count. They're the same amount of
So,
alcohol. And
If I gave you a taste test of these 2 beers, you would not be able to tell the difference.
I would because I'm an artisan of beer. But
I think
Oh.
like a blind taste test would be difficult, but like seeing them both side by side and drinking them side by side, it would be. I could.
But
Yeah,
that-
definitely
but
seeing the
that's
can
not
you're
the
drinking
point.
out of
Okay,
would definitely help you
so-
out.
let's put it
Yeah,
that
yeah.
way then. It's not only about the beer, right? It's about there's a lot to go around. In March
Brian
Madness,
sees he's
about-
about to lose, so he starts making it not about the beer anymore.
that's where you're wrong.
Oh, here we go.
That's
All
where
about
you're
them
wrong, my
suds.
friend. Think about it. This got
Here comes the suds.
a.
I'm
Here
not
comes
thinking about
Like,
it.
I'm
Let's hear
just
it.
looking at this. This is what I want to drink. I want to go. If I'm going to a fucking store, I'm going to drink a fucking Miller Lite. I'm not going to like. I feel bad buying a Natty. I feel like I'm just like, like
You are so foolish.
I can. Just
I feel too American.
Like, it's not even that. It's just like I'd rather drink a Miller. Like I personally would rather
will-
drink a Miller Lite.
That's sure, but can you deal with the fact that they can't even spell light correctly? At least
It's
Natural Light gives them the
disgusting.
decency
It's
to-
embarrassing.
to
It's
have
disgusting.
autocorrect. Embarrassing.
Well,
Yeah.
so
Okay, you know
Miller
what?
Lite turned off
I'm sorry.
autocorrect.
You look at the natural light can. It looks like
Great
someone
can.
can hold this. It looks like you're most likely to find someone holding a cigarette over the can.
It's a great
while they're
can.
drinking there.
okay, let's go
No,
back.
it's not.
Let's go back a second. Let's go
I
back
can't
a
disagree
second.
with that.
Hey, let's bring it back. The word light, L-I-T-E, actually is relating to a low-fat, low-sugar version of manufactured food or drink products. So Miller Lite actually is more correct than natural
All right,
light.
the
Natural
three
light
people
is
right now all
talking
just fell
about-
asleep.
Yeah, that's fine. But I might be shallow and pedantic,
Brian
but I am
pulled a Weiger.
correct. So natural
Brian,
light.
I
It should
appreciate
have
that.
been the natural light
Pedantic
bulbs
that's good.
and the Miller Lite little gauge. They should have swapped teams. Let's put it that way.
Uh-oh. But Richie just pulls
Wait
out
a
his
second.
Foster's, his oil tank, if you will.
Oh, they're
Wait
gonna
a
split the
second.
vote between Miller's
Richie
Light and
wants.
Foster's.
Richie's looks like he wants a joke. Looks like he wants a joke in here. But is he gonna get it?
What? No,
Is he gonna get
I
it?
told you.
What?
that.
No,
You had to
no. I
vote
just
for it
I
again.
ran out of my Natty Light. I ran out of my Miller Light.
It's not
I'm just
happening.
Something to pass the time.
Maybe if
Okay,
I review
alright.
Foster's on this podcast, but
Alright,
You
my
can't be
answer-
baited
my
into
answer's
this,
Miller Lite.
Geoghegan.
That's the
You
end of
can't
it.
be baited.
no, I said if
We
you
wanna
voted
hear.
through, you get the joke. You didn't vote. Like it's a simple.
Ugh.
It's that. It's
We
a
all
simple.
want to
It's that.
hear it.
I
We
know,
want to.
I know,
We
and I'm
want
I'm
I
so
want it. I
sad
know they
that
want it.
Richie didn't
Wow.
vote it through, and I really feel for everyone, and that's why I said that Richie played himself. There's
Oh,
nothing
man.
we can do now. Richie
He's
thought
really
he could.
feeding it.
Richie
he's
thought
really
he
feeding
could
it.
vote in whatever he wanted, and he could still trick me into saying, "This is not gonna." I'm not a fool. I'm not
I
a
love
fool.
Maybe you can find
feet.
someone that could help us with this.
You
Um,
are filling up my petty bar. It is. You are. Thank you.
Petty
You're
bar,
welcome.
petty bar, like Manny Petty Bar.
Matty Petty
Ooh.
Bard.
No, my petty bar.
Matty Petty Bar.
This is petty.
My Betty Betty Bar.
All right, let's
Um,
flip a coin, right? That's the
I
end
feel
of
like I
it?
should get drunker.
You
Well,
should get
Brendan,
drunker.
Brendan, what's, I mean, I get from your bashing of Miller Lite and trying to swim me into the natural light, that like into the natural light, get it? That you are
Oh.
voting that way. But I, please.
Oh!
Oh my God.
What?
What's going on?
I've
What's
talked,
happening?
I've
Oh
talked
my
to some people
God.
on the street, and they
What
said they
is
don't even know
going
how
on?
they don't even know how Miller Lite got into.
Is that Pete Rostowski's music? Oh my goodness!
Whoa, this is such an
Is this
unexpected
the best
surprise.
episode?
Hello.
Anytime
I
you
hear we
hear
have
from
a
Miss
debate.
Girl, you
Maybe
know.
a
Please
tie.
sit here.
I can't believe this is happening right now. This is
I
crazy.
can't believe it.
The tiebreaker is here.
Pete,
Alright.
I forgot to say this, but before you get too far, do you have a recording of this?
Yeah, I got the app set up. What do I press?
Okay, good. That would have been. I forgot to ask you that. Part. So Brian, this is
I
a
pressed the
surprise.
red button,
Richie,
right?
I told you there's no surprises. There's a big surprise coming, and here it is. Pete, we
got
need
Pete on.
a fifth person. I knew this was going to come to down to a tie, so I knew we needed an outside perspective, and I knew we needed a biased perspective as well. So,
biased?
Pete, can you help us settle this? Yeah. Can you
Oh,
help us
sorry,
settle
I'm
a
this
very
debate?
biased
What a
perspective.
slip! What a slip of the tongue! What a slip of the tongue!
What do you have to
Do I
say?
have to
first?
record myself? Do I have to record myself?
Yes. yes.
Grandpa Pete is trying to figure out how to use the computer.
How do I record myself?
Just
You've done
Oh,
it before.
I press the red button.
before, Pete. Yes, that's great. Perfect.
How's your abdomen?
I'm trying to.
How's your abdomen, Pete?
No tracks are armed for recording.
Oh, you got to make a track.
How do I
there,
arm a
buddy.
track?
Right click in the light gray
Oh,
area
God damn
in
it.
the right side.
This is-
Insert
And
new
we could
track.
edit all of
Yes,
this out.
insert
And we
new
could edit
track.
all of this out in post.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
this
Insert
is a
new
disaster.
track,
I
then
made
hit-
I made a lot of work for
hit
Brian
the,
just now.
hit the record button on the left side of the track, the red target, and then hit
Yeah.
the hit the
Oh,
M
boy.
button as well to not hear yourself.
All right, yeah.
Now,
I think I'm good.
now go for it. Hit
you
that
hit the big
record
red?
button again.
The big red's good.
You're scrolling. You're seeing your little waves go up and down.
You see your waveforms?
My waves. Yeah, my waves are moving.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're moving, baby.
Waves
We're
are moving,
surfing.
baby.
All right, why am I here?
Now, so we have a. I'll take over Brendan's hosting duties and Brian's for
Oh
that matter.
boy.
We
Yeah,
have a tie.
fuck me.
It's 2-2. It's 2-2 right now.
God damn it.
Two people think that Natty Light is a superior beer, and two people think that Miller Lite is the superior beer. And just before, I think we can all agree that Pete's a perfect tiebreaker. I don't think there was any need to discuss this beforehand. I think Brendan came prepared and prepared a tiebreaker just in case this happened. And before
Right. 'cause I
you
knew what happened.
decide,
Brian did not.
unbiasedly, I just want to remind you that Natty Light is the official beer of Lindenhurst, and you did actually go to Lindenhurst High School with you. That complete coincidence. That's crazy that happened. But Brendan, you can take over.
I also want to point out that, I don't know who's going to have a better time listening to this, the live audience or the podcast listeners. What's funnier is hearing this dishevel into nonsense, or is it funnier to hear Pete not talk for like a minute straight and hear us talk at somebody that's nobody, and then finally have him come to life after a minute of talking to this blank wall?
We can put up a poll after the podcast.
Okay, with those exact words.
Yeah, that's
long.
right.
Yeah. Okay,
you nailed it.
Right. Okay. Well,
I love
Pete,
talking to walls.
we've been playing this for about a month, maybe another month, but like for a while, and Richie specifically asked us if there's going to be any surprises. He's like, there better not be any fucking surprises.
Yeah.
I don't want surprises.
I don't like surprises.
And I told,
Surprise, bitch.
I lied to his face.
I lied to his face over text.
I said I would never dare, and here we are. And I lied.
You
straight
lied to my
dirty,
face
dirty
over
mouth.
text.
Over text. It's a phrase.
How is it?
And
How do you go to sit there and know you're about to lose?
And I figured if I was gonna call anybody on to break a tie, and I knew there would be a tie based on feelings over the course of the past few weeks, I should call someone that's going to be in my favor. And I knew Brian wouldn't be prepared enough to call someone in his favor to double
right.
down on a tie. So I had someone
This
prepared
is
that was
the
ready
most
to fuck you
biased,
guys up.
Now,
And here we are
objectively
now, and,
wrong.
let the chaos ensue. And
when
Pete,
This is
give
the
a shout out
worst.
to Miller,
This is the
Miller
worst
Lite, and
surprise
Miller
tag
Lite.
team I've ever seen.
When
This is some bullshit.
when
This is
Pete
very
joined
turn
the
heel.
when Pete joined the call, I saw Brian's face drop, and I thought it was because he realized he had just lost. But now I'm realizing that it's actually because of all the extra editing he's going to have to do now.
That's right.
Like, God damn it. Pete doesn't know how to fucking work his Reaper.
You know
Yeah,
what? I'll
sorry,
let the
Pete.
Miller Lite boys. I'll let the Miller Lite boys make their final case just to draw out the pain.
All right.
All right.
Miller Lite is near and dear to
Goddamn.
my heart. I absolutely love it, and it comes. It made me start dating my now girlfriend, who I will
Watch Brian bring Pete to tears, and he just completely.
hopefully
You're right.
marry one day.
This whole thing
Literally,
just blows up in our face.
literally, Miller Lite is the reason why I am where I am today, and I love it so much, and that's why I drink it. I do not think that any other light beers holds a candle to Miller Lite. Actually, that's a lie. Natural Light is very good. I'm not saying that it's not
Wow.
That it is.
good. I love
And
natural.
the vote goes 4-1.
I love Natural Light.
Fuck you guys. I'm dying on this hill.
But I'm sticking to my guns. I think Miller Lite is.
He's just
of
giving a case.
course, to me, it just is. It's my baby, my baby beer.
Ask you a question. Let me ask you a
Right.
question.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Ask him the question.
Love your girlfriend when you're sober.
Say that again. Did I
Do
know?
you
my
love
girl-
your girlfriend when you're sober?
Of course I do.
No, do you love her?
Of course I do.
So I think you're giving Miller Lite way too much credit that it doesn't deserve.
No, no, I'm not. I mean, there's a quintessential point where me and my girlfriend talked about stuff over Miller Lite, and that's just, I think, a very important part of our relationship.
Whenever we talk,
So
we're
if you
drinking
talk
Miller
about
Lite.
these-
We only talk when we're drinking it.
Yeah.
If we talk about these things over cranberry juice, would cranberry juice change your life?
I mean, I didn't shotgun cranberry
They are
juice. If I
rigging each other's
shotgun
necks when they're drinking
cranberry juice, I
juice.
would have loved cranberry juice. But Miller Lite's it.
He's asking the hard
It's a
hitting
bold
questions. And I think
strategy
he's
to
getting
try
the
and-
answer you want.
Also, to be fair, Brian, you didn't know this going in, but Pete is very
Pretty
anti-relationship. He hates love. He
Yeah.
hates couples. So this is really just driving him in the wrong direction. I think it was the wrong tactic he used.
He
Yeah.
looked up,
Yeah.
and you could just read his face of, yeah, that checks out. That checks out.
No, check it out.
Bold to try and pull at the heartstrings of someone that doesn't have a heart.
Yeah.
Very
So
bold.
Brian, basically your relationship is based on booze, not love, and is
Get that
invalid.
quote on my wall.
Anyway, Richie, next
That's right.
you're up next. Before we get to you,
Oh, for pitching my cause?
yeah, we're not gonna pitch you.
And we're
Okay.
so confident that we're not even going to pitch Natty Light to Pete.
No,
This
no,
is just-
we're
just-
good.
we
We
are
are set.
sending this
We're-
courtesy
This
to you.
wins in the bag. The only thing we were worried about, I will tell you what we're worried about. We were worried that you would vote Natty Light because then we couldn't do this. That's the only thing we were worried about is that we would win too easily.
And we don't
So-
care
Worried
if
about my
Brian.
vote?
And we don't care if Brian puts a big asterisk on
What
this
is this
afterward.
political escapade you got
Natty
going
Light
on?
championship
We're not sure
asterisk.
about this guy's vote. We gotta bring in the.
Yeah, we were
clincher.
worried that you would vote with us, so we couldn't bring in this ridiculous scheme. So give us your case.
My case. Well, Pete, how are you, Pete? I feel like I have to address
Fine.
you.
My abdomen's
mostly.
in pain.
Oh yeah, your abdomen's in pain.
Can we,
Yeah.
can we actually
So,
get that story from your point of view? What
left
happened
to
to your
right side?
abdomen? I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Well, so what happened was I'm having people over tomorrow, and Molly, our friend DeRosa's fiance, prepared some food, and she
Oh.
didn't have room in her fridge to hold the food, so she asked if she could drop it off. So I went, and my fridge is a mess, both organizationally and like dirty
Functionally.
wise. So I was like, all right, let me clean out my fridge. I'll clean it up. And I took all the shelves out, and then I had to get into the back of the fridge in the crevice. And I had to start distorting my body. And oh boy. And this whole time,
And there was a
This
moment you
whole
thought you
time,
were going to get
DeRosa-
stuck in the refrigerator and you could never get out.
And this whole time, DeRosa and Molly are calling me and texting me. I give them a time like 10 minutes. And DeRosa goes, it's been 14 minutes. I'm trying to figure out how to get in the fridge. And then I suppose they ruined their dinner plans. And then, I don't know.
You hit your fridge and you ruined their dinner plans by being inside your fridge. Imagine your torso is
then-
inside the fridge.
I
and
want to
your
make
legs are
dinner,
coming out
but
of the
there's a whole
freezer.
man blocking it.
And then I got away with the pain. I cleaned out my fridge. And then my inside started hurting. And I think the two were related. But then I pooped and I was good.
Oh, what a happy
Ouch,
ending.
my inside.
Back to the toilet
Oh,
talk.
Richie doesn't like
Oh.
surprises, but that surprise ending enough to bring a smile to anyone's face.
Could you say that you made butt soup or was it a pure poop?
You making iced tea?
But-
Or just
No, it was
lemonade?
it was like a swirl, ice cream swirl.
And we did just lose the last viewer. We did actually just.
But
That's the
Peter
end,
just
folks.
logged on a separate computer to listen to it twice, though.
Oh.
3 actually.
He loves that shit.
I was talking in the group chat, and
I get
the
it.
Geoghegan gang is much stronger than the Richie Riders. Much stronger.
Oh,
Wow.
Richie Riders are actually
But at least
Richie
he
Riders
gave
are
you a
actually
name.
abandoning ship.
well,
Abandoning ship.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna admit something. Yeah, there's no such thing as the Richie Riders. I just played my episode on repeat on my laptop and phone.
But you break into houses and play on different devices.
Yeah, I just was like I was binge watching a show and I was like, you know what? Let's do
Let's
this.
bump it up.
Let's be petty.
I just see like
No,
Bump up the
24
Geoghegan
numbers.
sang a
Let's
song.
doctor up the
Huntington, New York.
paperwork. Let's
Geoghegan
boost the
sang a
numbers.
song, and you've done nothing close. You've done nothing close to singing this song.
Fair.
And I know
Well,
one of the
yeah,
Richie
man.
Riders, one of the
That
Richie
very-
Riders actually,
That very original song.
one of the Richie Riders begged you to shotgun a beer, and you just ignored them. So if you could do
wow.
that for the audience,
Whoa.
maybe you could
This, see,
get
this
some.
is something that I didn't even know.
I guess Brian is the only
Yeah,
one
you
that
gotta
has
come up with
access
a
to
pitch
the
check.
comment.
We
Oh!
Oh,
We can't have another Pete.
I was recording a video for my dad's 60th birthday, so I couldn't really.
Oh, hey, happy 60th.
Oh.
Hey.
Before you talk, I will say that Richie doesn't even like. This is all a front. Richie doesn't even like Miller Lite that much. He's drinking Foster's right now. He doesn't care. As you can see, I'm
Right.
drinking Natty Light.
Yeah,
when
That's
given
all
the
I got
option.
left. It's all I got left.
Yeah, because you didn't want to buy enough Miller Lite to keep you fueled.
Peter's just like, I'm drinking Foster's as well. And just, that's the
Maybe.
winner.
If Foster's wins, I would be thrilled.
Foster's wins, then we get to hear the joke.
I
didn't say that.
that was a
I'll
I thought
vote
that was a
Foster's.
cherry coke.
I'll vote Foster's.
Wow.
I vote Foster's.
Use your
Cherry coke. Cherry coke.
Right, what's Foster's now?
I vote Foster's now.
Well, that takes one away from Miller. All right,
That's
I
right.
vote Miller Lite.
Okay, perfect.
I'm
Easy,
sticking,
great. Miller Lite.
I'm sticking with Natty Light.
Yeah, I'll say
Wait,
Natty.
wait.
It's a tiebreaker. I vote
Peter,
Natty Light.
Peter, Peter, give your case.
Peter, what's your
And
case?
not to be confused with Pete, who never
No,
wants to be
Peter.
called Peter. I understand.
Peter.
I just don't want to confuse the readers.
Yes.
I used
Peter
to never
Piper.
be called Pete, but I've been calling myself Petey Pop recently.
All right, how do we get this guy off the? This was a bad idea. Can I boot him, or does it have to be you?
So, listen, we all know who won. I don't even need to say it.
You
Yeah.
got it.
Miller Lite.
Miller Lite. Miller Lite, baby!
Yeah.
I thought we all agreed that Pete Truskowski was the tiebreaker.
It was a double stoop. I stooped you both. It's Miller Lite. No, just
What?
kidding. No.
That would have, man.
No,
I was
it's
gonna
a
say
triple
because this
stoop.
just makes it a
Fuck you,
triple
Peter.
tie.
It's
Triple
Naturally.
tie. Triple tie. Call
All right,
somebody else.
so
Give your case.
We gotta call someone else.
Yeah, you got to get another person.
Yeah, that's right.
You
He's
want
gonna keep
Sean
going.
McDermott.
Bring on a
Sean
seventh.
McDermott.
Kristen,
Sean
this will be
bring
the
him
first time we talk to Sean McDermott in months.
Brian has never spoken to Kristen before. Richie's never spoken. Brenda's the only one who's ever actually met her.
I met her.
I
All
was
right.
hoping to keep it
I met her
that
and
way.
Bed her.
Richie.
All right, so no one knows what's going on anymore, including me.
Wait, Brian, can we talk about how you refused
I'm
to
trying here. Geoghegan.
acknowledge the Geoghegan Gang or the Richie Riders?
I've been acknowledging it all night
Geoghegan gang.
in my own head.
Gang.
I was really
That's
hoping
me.
I was really hoping my gang would be called Richie Raiders, but I guess I don't have a say in my own.
Fucking switching teams. Richie, I was backing you up this whole fucking time. And you were not helping
Brian has the only one that has access to the comments.
You were not
be
helping
fair.
me at all.
That's fair.
It was embarrassing.
I'm sorry.
Geoghegan wiped the fucking floor with you.
Oh,
Oh,
It was
yeah.
ridiculous.
how about that one?
I think,
Pete's
I think
giving
there's
a
our
crap.
answer.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Wait, what did Geoghegan vote? What did Geoghegan vote?
Natty Light.
All the Lindy boys
Natty
are
Light.
voting Natural Light.
I gotta go
Yeah.
back to Natty Light.
Hard sweet.
Yeah!
Yeah!
There
Even bigger win. 4
There
to
it
2.
Now you can't even put an
6%
asterisk.
super
No
majority.
asterisks.
No asterisk.
Super majority, baby.
All
That's
Glad
it.
to have you on. Turns out there was enough room for 2 Pete's.
Richie fucking embarrassed me in the chat. Embarrassed me all night long.
Fuck you, Richie.
I would never.
Fuck you, Richie.
Richie Riders.
Fuck you, Richie.
Sorry, Buzz.
I played myself.
You played.
I
I was petty.
Geoghegan gang was strong.
I was
You have to
petty to Geoghegan, and sure enough, I am finished by a man and his pettiness.
Richie, you
You'll love it.
Riders.
You'll love
How the
the Geoghegan.
turntables turn.
All right, I'm leaving. Bye.
All right, goodbye.
Pete, thanks for settling this, and Peter as well.
Yes.
Geoghegan gang forever.
Gang gang.
Thank
Wow.
you, thank you.
Literally
Great,
gang
great to
gang.
have you.
Do I
guys
just
on.
end this call?
Yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Not the most abrupt.
That was a
Not
quick
even
go.
a goodbye. Just the most.
He
All
could.
right.
He
I've
absolutely could've
never met that man. I've never met that man, and he's attacked me. He attacked me, and then he left.
Love it.
He said not nice things. He said, Richie, he made up my fan base,
Wow.
which I don't even agree to my fan base name. I don't even like that. He attacked
He
me.
knew
He
more about
made
the
up my
Richie Riders
fan
than
base
you
name,
did.
which I don't
He
like.
knew your name. He knew
Yeah.
about the fan base more than you did.
Yeah. And then he just leaves. He doesn't. I said, I even tried to be nice. I said, hey Pete, I've never met you before. How you doing? And then he just goes, I'm going to tell you right now,
It's
the
not,
Geoghegan,
not
the
going
Lanterns, or
good.
whatever the fuck, are better than the Richie Riders. And I was like, what? Hello?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you get it.
Oh, okay. All I can say
I've
is
never
that
met a
we need to
person
do this
that's
more often.
already
This has
signed
been
me off
fucking-
before.
This has been so. I don't care if anyone's listening. This has been hysterical, and we need
This
to
is
do
good
this
stuff.
way more often. This is good stuff. All those surprises. Brian, great job bringing in Peter. Amazing surprise.
I figured,
Love
I
it.
figured that the double
Um,
double Pete action would be good. Double
Double
PP.
Pete. The Pete,
The
Pete, the
PP.
Peter and the Pete. That's great.
Yeah.
Double Pete.
Brian, I'm sorry that me talking made us lose. I realized
no, apparently
that now.
I made
Yeah.
us lose too because I talked about
Yeah, you didn't.
how much I love.
You didn't know.
my
We
girlfriend.
ambushed you guys.
No.
You did.
Because when we brought in Peter that made the triple tie, we would have had a chance.
Oh,
But apparently
right,
I
right,
said
right.
something, and
See, I was
Peter's-
hoping it
Yeah,
would keep,
Peter-
it would
yeah,
keep
you had a
going.
chance. Like it would have kept going. I would have brought somebody else on. It would have been a disaster.
Well,
So
that's
it
what I was
better
hoping
that
for.
you did.
I want
Yeah.
more and more.
nothing
people to come
better
on.
like getting a
You have no way of making it like an unbiased jury. You guys are just literally pulling people in
Picking out
your
friends that
favor,
won't
going,
vote for
"Hey,
you is
let's
what-
hear
yeah,
what
right.
he has to say." I have no idea what he's gonna pick.
Well, that was the whole idea. Was
just-
that Pete's gonna vote for the hometown
Honestly,
favorite.
I really didn't know what Peter was gonna pick. He literally could have gone either
No, I didn't.
way.
I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
wanted
I
to
thought-
do whatever you didn't want to do. I think he was like, whatever Brian told me to do, I don't want to be
mean-
fucking stupid and do whatever Brian says not to do. I think that's
It
probably
could
Peter's
be.
idea.
If I think about Peter bits, I'm thinking about this guy would have spent a half hour talking about, like, I don't know, fucking the music in an anime while we're
Well,
sitting
I
there
think-
waiting for his
yeah,
decision,
I
and we
think
keep
it's
saying
also-
something, and he goes, "Let me finish. Let me finish."
Well, I think that Peter he did what a fantastic appearance by Peter because he knew his place and he knew he was a quick short time guest and he played it in his favor perfectly where he was like he came on, he did his bit, he left right away, he didn't drag it on, he
That's very
came in,
good.
he gave his comedy and he
Yeah.
went out
Brendan,
and he
All I'm
he
getting
nailed
from
it.
that is you're good if you know your place.
Yeah, that's right.
You're good if you
I'm gonna pick.
if you come in here and you leave in 20 seconds, then you're fucking correct.
You're good.
If you let me talk
Yeah,
more,
do your thing and
then
fucking
all the
go.
better. If you talk more than me, then I'm gonna cut you the fuck out of the show in post, bitch. Whenever Brian talks more than me, I count the seconds and I
just
cut
like a-
that shit out. I cut it out. I cut it out.
This is a psycho
I talk the most. I talk
actor
more.
on Broadway. Oh, I heard the director's giving you more lines.
Brian talks for 38 minutes and I talked for 37:56. Cut Brian out of the whole episode.
It'd be a shame if his
Disgusting.
throat ended up sore or something.
It'd be a
There
shame
was too many bones in his salad.
his
Take these
dog happened to
germs.
be de-legged. Oops. No more legs for Ico. Sorry.
I thought you were gonna say de-liced, and I was gonna be like, "Oh, that's pretty nice of you.
Thank
You just
you. I appreciate
you
that.
helped his
Sorry,
dog with
I-
lice."
Combed all
It'd
the
be
lice out of the dog.
It's a
My
shame I
bad.
clipped all her nails.
All right. I think we've reached our critical mass on this one. Let's
I can go for another hour or two.
Me and Gag
I,
listen to
uh,
this podcast that are 4 hours long. So we're ready to go.
I'm not doing anything.
I don't
I'm-
want to
I'm
edit
just on a
a 4-hour
draft.
podcast, so I'm gonna roll on into a little
Pure edit-
little
editing.
trivia time for everyone at home.
Oh yeah, Brian.
Oh,
I'm
great.
sorry. I'm really sorry. I got a piece so bad. I'm gonna go to commercial.
Okay.
Thank you. I got a pee too. I've been holding it in forever.
I just peed. Why didn't you guys pee with me?
Hello, fellas. Ladies,
Ooh,
fellas.
that's
Sorry to
scary.
scare you.
Scared me.
Sorry to stress you out.
Hyperventilating.
Okay.
All right.
Brian.
All right.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
And we're back.
So
Excellent. You wanna hit us with that trivia?
I got a little trivia for you guys. I figured this would be good.
Oh, great.
good-
I
good
thought
one.
we were gonna be okay. I don't want to.
Oh
be
wait.
done.
Do we just like we didn't formally name a champion though? To be honest,
We brushed it over, but because I think they're a little upset. But Natty
You're
Light,
right.
definitive winner.
Natty
of
Light
this.
is the winner.
Natural
of
Light
Malt
is the
Madness.
definitive winner of the podcast. Congratulations, Natural Light, on winning the first annual March Malt Madness tournament of the Happy Boys podcast.
We did
It
it.
is now the
boys.
official beer of the Happy Boys. So, which
your
is
fucking
fitting
merch.
because it's the first episode of the show. What do you want? Fucking Lamarita to win the fucking Malt Madness
Put it on the
tournament?
logo,
Fuck you
baby.
all.
Put it on the logo.
It's
Put
a
it on the
fucking-
logo.
Our logo is now the very
I'm having this
American,
man kind of
very gun heavy Natural Light logo.
We're an
There's a lot of
American
guns in
show.
that
It's an
logo.
American beer.
Go
and
ahead. There's
we're-
no guns on this Natty Light. What are you?
Yeah, you
But
have
there
to check
are
though. Yeah,
Eagles and
check.
there are A's. As an
No, there's no guns.
AR-15. Yeah, I thought so, buddy. That's right.
So,
This is a mess.
congratulations, Natural Light, on the big first win. Richie is so pissed off, and I fucking
Give it up.
love it.
This
So,
shit's
clapping.
rigged. Rigged as
It's
shit.
rigged. It is.
I
It
agree.
is rigged. You're correct.
Yo,
It
you
is
guys
rigged.
tried to
called
win
in
by
all of
bringing-
Swindlehurst. You called in all of
Wait,
So,
who
Swindlehurst.
brought-
yeah, we
who
did.
brought
Well,
on
you
Peter?
called
Who brought
in
on Peter?
all of. Yeah, you brought
I
in Peter,
didn't bring
and he
him.
voted for us too.
I
We won
didn't
4-2.
bring him.
We didn't win 3-2. We won 4-2.
Yeah,
but
you
that's
made
out of
that. You
Peter's
only
pettiness.
made us our win more legitimate. You could have rested
did,
knowing
you-
there was a big fat asterisk,
Yeah.
but you made our win more
You got rid
legitimate.
of the asterisks. It's your own fault.
It happens.
Ryan sabotaged himself.
I gotta take the
And
L.
next year, you
take
can
the
win it back
L.
next year.
That's right. It's gonna be
This
the
is
same
now-
bracket next year, and it's gonna be the same two in the.
This
I'm gonna
is
say
now-
one thing. No, well, I'll say this. We're doing this every year for sure because this is fucking great and so fun. Even if no one listens to it,
There's so many
This
other
is
beers
fun.
you could do too.
No.
we have a ton of beers we
Same-
can do.
same-
We
no,
could
we
do.
have to
Literally
Same
do like a
price.
whole international bracket. Just do.
Well, we could do an international
Well,
I
bracket.
just
We could
want
do
to
like
before you go off on
Virginia.
your
We could do
tangent,
Virginia versus New York.
Right.
we
Yeah,
I just
do
want
easy.
to point out
It's
I like
easy.
that.
this is the second podcast
Point
in
out,
a row
Keegan.
that Richie played himself as he drinks the faucet.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey Richie, you
Huh?
played yourself, bud.
Oh.
You played yourself.
That's scary.
That is scary. I wish your camera
I don't
was
like.
the
I
fish
don't
eye
like that
last
I'm
time.
getting this fucking iCarly like quality video of fucking Geoghegan right now, like early
It's pretty
2000s
quality.
video. I don't need this.
What? Unbelievable with this guy.
Yeah,
Well,
go
like I say,
Yankees.
Is that good luck next year? I want to continue to have a tradition with this show, and I want to continue to do maybe a Geoghegan and a Richie Malt Madness every year, and do like whatever
Ooh,
beers we
okay.
may do. I like the tradition of having the same guests on and like doing something similar every year.
I
So
couldn't
maybe
tell
next year,
by
whatever-
this being my
whatever beers
third
we
time.
do. This is fun. I'm not gonna
It's
have
also
you on
Peter's
fucking
fourth
again
time in
until
an
next
episode.
year.
Let's be honest.
Right. Peter's gotten a lot of eps, but great guests, great rivalry. We'll have you back on for whatever the hell we do next March, and it's been a lot of fun. So thanks for participating in this year's Malt Madness. Your team lost, Richie. The Richie Riders haven't lose this year, but maybe next year you'll have better luck.
Richie's
I'm
so
gonna
upset
protest the
about
Capitol.
Riders.
I'm gonna just fucking storm the Capitol. You
Michelob-
motherfuckers.
The,
This is some
the
bullshit.
Miller Light
This
bulbs
is bullshit.
And
lose this
my
year.
draft is
National Light
completed.
litigators are winning. Draft completed.
The,
All right,
the
now
most
I can give my
annoying
full
thing-
undivided attention.
the
to
most
this
annoying
podcast.
thing-
Let-
The most annoying thing is losing to a guy who wasn't paying attention this entire fucking time.
my undivided attention is now to
That's
this
the best part.
podcast.
This is
Let's start.
this is the same level of being wrong to Brendan. Like this is how bad it is.
Right. Don't
Oh,
laugh.
brother.
Don't laugh.
They all laugh.
Don't laugh.
Not funny. Not
All right,
funny.
so Brian, what are we doing right now?
Nay.
We're post. We've decided our winners.
So this is a little,
This is a post-show thing.
Post-game,
Little fun
post-game
stuff.
show. Little fun stuff. You know how Shaq always is dunking on everyone else in the post-game. You know, he's doing what
Right.
he's doing. You know,
Post. So he
post-
calls the team back out to dunk
Yeah.
on them once
Yeah.
the game's over.
he, you know,
Hey guys, can you come out? I'm
I
trying
didn't
to
get
do some new
enough
tricks.
reps.
that's right. Yeah,
I didn't
Not
have
while
enough
I'm
fun
drinking, guys.
calling
Come
the
on,
game.
Come on, man.
he does his
Oh,
he
boy.
does his
Oh,
Shaq
boy.
Fu rotation, and he's that's what he does at the end of every game. So I want to do a little trivia for everyone based on these two beers, more like these beers and you know, Anheuser-Busch and Miller Coors in general. So let's. I don't even know how we're gonna dial in to these questions. This is for Matt and Richie, by the way. It's not for me or Brendan. So we're gonna go between the two of you. So Richie, you have a chance to redeem yourself right now. So why don't you just buzz in? You can say the word buzz.
All
You
right.
can make a little buzz sound, and we'll go from there.
Oh, you won't edit in post the buzz sound?
No.
No, you're gonna use
I want to
your
hear
voice.
you go or like say the word buzz. That's funny.
Or if we want to continue ripping off Doughboys and how did this get played, you could say your own name if you
Yeah.
want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So first question. This is we got seven questions. First question. What city was the original
Wait,
Miller Brewery?
Do we have a segment? Wait. Do we have a name for the segment?
It's just I don't know. I don't. I literally don't.
Okay, so the name of this show is we don't have a name for this segment. Let's answer some beer questions.
That's right. Okay.
Oh,
And then
tickling
okay, continue,
tavern
Brian.
trivia.
All right. So
No, that's
What-
stupid.
what city was the original Miller Brewery Company found?
Oh, buzz sound.
Ooh,
Buzz sound.
I know this one.
Oh, I'm playing. Buzz.
Miller Town.
There he goes, everybody.
Oh,
No, Geoghegan.
So can I steal?
oof.
You can steal the question.
Mill.
Steal.
Milwaukee.
That is
Ooh.
that is correct. That is correct. Geoghegan.
Oh, you fucking dipshit.
Geoghegan,
Yeah.
Geoghegan got the point. All right.
Oh.
Oh man.
I'll offer.
Milwaukee
team name,
Light,
Geoghegan?
baby.
I guess I
I'm sorry?
drink. Ah.
Oh man. All right.
Oh
So
god, I have such a good joke about Foster's.
next.
Ah, God damn you.
Really playing it up. All
If
right,
Geoghegan wins, he's got to say it. Come on.
that's right.
No way.
All right. Next question.
Next year.
What city was
It's
the
gonna be.
orig-
I'm gonna set up a bracket of Foster versus Foster so we can hear the joke.
I thought when I was
I think
when I was
Foster's
trying
win.
to find man can of Natty Light at the at one of the beer stores I went to today, I didn't find it, but there was a different kind of Foster's that I had never seen before.
Foster's Heavy?
There was
The
a-
green one, right?
The green.
green
can,
one, yeah.
Yes, I saw that as
Premium.
well.
It
Foster.
literally is like
Premium
Foster's Ice.
So we could do a little bracket of.
That sounds like
green
an app.
versus blue.
Sounds like an app
It does sound like an app.
for sure.
Making it up.
All right. Question 2. What city was the original Anheuser-Busch brewery founded?
Oh, Buzz Sound,
Buzz Sound. That's Richie.
Anheuser Town, Bush County,
Oh.
Connecticut.
What
Richie's
is
got
this
it
guy?
again.
Oh, Richie, you're really throwing the game.
Sorry, stealing over to Matt. What do you got?
Sure. Probably not also Milwaukee. That'd be crazy.
I'll give you a hint.
geez.
It is not
I-
Milwaukee.
I'm sorry. The
It's
hint is that it is
It is
Milwaukee.
not. The hint
Oh,
is
it's not
not.
Milwaukee. Okay, so I'm
The hint is the answer
The
is
hint
Milwaukee.
is not what
I'm
you
thinking.
said.
I'm thinking of Bush. There's a Bush Gardens in Virginia and Florida. The Florida
Billy
one's
Bush, grab him by the
in-
pussy town.
in Tampa.
Nope.
Thank you. Is in Tampa. The Virginia one, I'm not sure where it's in. I feel like beer makes more sense in Virginia than Florida. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe it. I'll.
I like the thought process.
I will say Arlington, Virginia. Final answer.
Oh wow,
Incorrect.
very specific. I like that,
Keep
but
that
very
in mind, though.
wrong. What a
All right.
dipshit.
Yes.
Wait, what was it?
It
What a
is.
fucking
It
dip.
is St. Louis,
Oh,
Missouri.
the dork.
Jesus, not even
St.
close.
Louis,
Is there a Bush
Missouri.
Gardens?
Oh,
in Missouri?
that's
That
a
was
little
Missouri.
embarrassing.
Busch Gardens.
That
Why
is
they
common
put that-
knowledge.
Yes.
Why are they putting
That's
our
caught in the
gardens?
7th grade history textbooks, my guy.
Yeah. All right. Question 3. In 2018, that's wrong. 2013, Natural Light began. No, this is right. I'm sorry. 2018,
dear God.
Natural Light began selling 77-pack containers of beer in which state? And
Mm.
bonus points for which city?
Oh, I know this one. I read this in Wikipedia.
Brendan, buzz in.
No, I'm not part of the game. Come on. Don't try and bait the answer out of me.
Buzz
You
Sound.
slip.
Richie with the buzz sound.
I just know
Oh,
she's gonna get it wrong.
I'll give you, wait, before you
Uh,
answer. I'll give you a
We need
hint.
to
I'll give
rule
you both a
something out
hint.
first.
A total
Okay.
of an overall hint.
So
Is
you
it
waited
East
for
Coast?
after Richie buzzed in. Now you're gonna give us a hint. Okay.
Yeah,
keep
yeah, yeah.
going.
East Coast. East Coast. That's all I'll
East
say.
Coast, yeah.
Oh, East Coast. Easy, baby.
Here it is.
Easy.
He's
that
got it.
narrows it down to what?
Seattle,
There's only
Washington.
12
I'm going for the bonus points. Seattle, Washington.
Oh,
Oh, yikes.
I'm sorry,
Uh-oh.
Richie. Well, that is
This guy teaches social
incorrect.
studies. Oh, my God.
That is
This
This
not
I'll
guy
right.
try to
is a
see though.
history teacher.
Can you?
Oh
repeat
no,
the
I have
question,
to
please?
drink.
Is
Repeat the
that
question,
rule
Brian.
of this
Drinking's
game?
not a part of this, Richie. I don't know why.
Yeah, what are you
No,
doing?
he
Oh
made it up.
no.
Gagan,
dear.
what is your answer for this one?
Can you repeat the question, please?
In 2018, Natural Light began selling 77-pack containers of beer in which state? Bonus points for the city.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
Should I
fine.
go Arlington,
Brian, great
Virginia
question.
again? That's East Coast. What's close to St. Louis, Missouri?
Not the
Let's.
East Coast,
I
I'll
don't know
tell you
why I
that
would
much.
assume it has to be close. Is it New England or is it Southern? I'll say Atlanta, Georgia.
Incorrect. The correct
Wrong-o.
answer is College
Ooh.
Park, Maryland.
Maryland.
It's the
Wow, good for
Maryland.
Maryland.
Maryland, Holland.
Really?
Also, I don't know why the hell did like our guests leave?
Wait, what do you mean? Like Peter and
Well, we
Pete?
have 2 only. I was having fun when we had 6.
Oh,
You mean Pete and Peter?
that would be a nightmare.
Were you
for
saying
me,
that?
so
Are
I
you saying that
am-
you didn't
I
have fun
applaud them
before
leaving.
that?
No, I've been terribly bored until we had 6, and then once we had a maximum number of 6, I was like, this is this is
the max
podcasting.
number.
And now I'm like, can we kind of get this over with? I'm like, come on, like this is
I'm
boring.
done. All right,
Boring.
I'm done with this.
well, let's speed it up a little.
Next question.
All right, what 2013 movie starring Will Ferrell
Kidding, Brian.
caused Miller Lite to revert back to their original 1972 logo?
Ooh, ding, ding, ding.
Ding,
Buzz
ding.
sound.
That's it.
The
Geoghegan
other
first.
guys?
No, that was 2010.
Incorrect.
Dipshit.
No.
Oh, dipshit buzzer. Dipshit.
I don't know what movie Will Ferrell was in 2013. It's escaping me.
Ooh.
I'm
Ah,
gonna
fuck.
pass. I don't even
I
want to guess.
know.
I'm passing.
Uh-oh.
Not even a
I
guess.
know.
All right,
I
Richie-
know.
Richie, for the redemption, you get to redeem.
All right,
it-
you can steal from my steal.
Yes, right.
Is it Anchorman 2? Is
It
it
is.
Anchorman 2?
It is Anchorman 2.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh!
Anchorman
Richie,
2
It's
is
all tied up
2013.
1-1.
Yes.
Anchorman 2
I
was
didn't think about
already
the
8 years
years.
ago. That's
So-
crazy.
So Richie,
Yeah.
I
Richie
said
ties
goddamn.
it up. Richie ties it up with Anchorman 2.
I was
Alright.
being stupid this entire time, and that one I finally knew.
Slam dunk.
No, yeah, your entire
Did you
life
hear about
leading up to
the,
this moment, you've been being
The
stupid.
new Ed and Eddie reboot called Cankerman.
Oh, I thought it was Canker, and Kanky.
Actually,
uh,
Man too.
Canker
Wait,
Man.
actually, speaking of Ed, and Eddie, my grandfather used to always make this joke. He knew that I watched Ed, and Eddie, and if I was watching TV, he would come into the room and he goes, "What are you watching? Bob, and Billy?" And he would chuckle and he would leave the room.
That's a
And
good joke.
it never made any sense to me. I would always be like, "No, it's what?" Bob, and Billy.
No, it's
Walk out.
That's
It's
a,
Billy
that's,
Bob
a really
Johnny.
good,
Jordan.
that's a really good grandpa joke. God, he was probably
we
so
could probably have a
smug
whole
when he's-
podcast about
Oh, he was
Gagan's
so-
grandpa joke
he
stories.
was
There's a
probably
lot
so
of good great
smug.
Gagan grandpas.
Speaking of RIPs, RIP to the grandpa of me.
R.I.P. to the
Big
grandpa.
rip.
R.I.P. to Gagan's grandpa. Gagan's grandpa was one of the great all-time
Grandpas.
neck brace men.
What?
What an all-time
Famous-
neck brace man.
Famously broke his neck and wore a neck brace for a while.
Oh, that makes sense.
He was
Like a fool.
always falling down.
Huh.
Like a fool. You know, like
Like a
an
fool.
idiot. All right.
What an
Question 5. What is the name of the company that currently owns Miller Lite?
Oh boy,
Richie?
this is in
Uh,
the title.
Buzz.
sound.
Buzz
I said it
Sound.
first.
Who buzzed first? I don't know, Brian. You up to you. Who buzzed first?
Richie hit the Buzz Sound first.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Miller
Buzz,
Brewing
Richie Buzz.
Company.
That is
Oh, what a dipshit.
incorrect.
Gagan.
What? That's what
Gagan,
I
you're up.
Say
Hi, Darian.
Coors.
Darian's here. Gagan says Coors.
What's your
Coors?
Coors is incorrect.
incorrect?
It literally
dipshits.
says Miller Brewing Company. What are you talking
That's
about?
right. So the owner
Miller Coors.
of
Miller
Miller
Coors,
Lite
God
is
damn it.
Molson Coors. In 2016, they
Oh,
bought
I even
everyone
got it
out.
wrong. What a dumbass I am.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Brian said all of us up to fail.
All right,
If I knew
Gagan.
there was going to be a test, I would have studied.
Listen up.
It's tied at 1-1.
Still tied at 1-1.
Yeah.
I think Gagan might take this one.
Damn, Daniel.
I can't believe I got Milwaukee.
So question 6. Busch
That's
Gardens,
clutch.
an amusement park chain formerly owned by Anheuser-Busch, got its namesake from the brewing company. Name the state which
Wow.
contains one of the 2 parks.
Buzz.
Oh, ding, 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 ding. Buzz sound. Buzz sound.
Florida and
Gagan-
Virginia.
Gagan
got
buzzed
it
first. Gagan
Gagan
buzzed
got it
first.
Florida and Virginia.
All right, he did.
I've been to
Okay.
both of them.
Yes, I knew that one. That from DeRosa. I knew
Yes.
that one.
I've been to
Okay.
both of them. I've been.
Yes.
We were such a Busch
Damn.
Gardens family. We went to fuck Disney World. We went to Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida, every
But
year, every
Did
summer.
you make a lot of like pubic jokes?
No, but one time we went there and it was like National like Gay Day, like everyone be proud
Bush
that you're
Day?
gay.
Oh,
And
okay.
my family on that side of family famously homophobic. They were very upset. They were
Awesome. Always
Famously
a
humble.
pleasure.
yeah.
Uh,
It
It'd
was,
be funny if like they were afraid of bushes. Like there's a day where like
Alright.
no one
No.
wears bottoms
Fuck you
and
guys.
everyone
What's
just
the
like
next
shows
one?
full bush.
All right.
I got to tie up. I got to tie up.
So okay, so I just want to say, Gagan, the one in Virginia is in
Which one's move on?
Williamsburg, just for your future reference.
Wow.
and I've been there. I should have known.
Okay, so last question, to tie it up, or for Matt to he can just
Wow.
let Richie get it wrong.
Looked. I mean, we can see where Brian's leaning, where he wants this to go.
No, I'm saying that like you.
Yeah, yeah,
this
listen.
is your. I mean, if Richie gets it wrong, you
All right,
win.
here we go.
You don't even have to answer the
All right, let's
question.
go.
Which
I
of
should just
the-
let Richie
okay.
buzz in.
Let me get it
So,
wrong. Can he lose twice in one episode?
which of the 2 beers we talked about today has the title of worst beer in the world, according to
Buzz,
ratebeer.com.
Buzz.
I got it.
Oh, Brian.
Buzz.
Brian,
Buzz.
I can't.
I don't
call
know.
Brian. I don't know.
Let-
Tie.
I'll give Richie
I
the
don't know.
chance to tie. Let's see.
Wow. Wow.
Natural light.
Wrong.
Geoghegan, what's your answer?
Oh, I don't even get to know if he was right or wrong. I was
That's right.
I mean, I was also going to say Natty Light, but if it
You
is
gotta pick
Natty
a tie.
Light, then he already wins.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I got to go Miller. I got to go Miller.
got-
What's your answer?
Well, what are the rules? If we both say Natty and we're both right, do I win or does he get the point? Like, I gotta go game theory here.
What's your answer?
All right,
Richie.
then I got to just go what I think is right. Then I got to go Natty Light.
Okay, Geoghegan wins. It's Natty Light.
What an upset!
Oh, and that's that.
Geoghegan takes the dub of the Anheuser-Busch and Molson Coors trivia.
I feel like I've just everything's coming up Geoghegan tonight, and Richie is just a fool.
I mean,
And Richie tried to play me. He tried to play me in his podcast. He tried to play me on Twitter. He tried to play me all the time, and he is just getting played. He just everything. I am rubber. You are glue. Every time you try to play me, you play yourself.
That's something to say.
I thought you don't do beef.
What I could say
I don't do beef.
is,
He does
I
glue,
famously
apparently.
vegan in parentheses. I don't do beef,
I
but I
feel
do
like
have to call it as it is.
all I could say is that we kind of set this up for success for the Lindy crew, if you couldn't notice.
Oh, shocker.
Yeah.
And that's what Lindy does.
And,
We prepare in advance.
We prepare well, and we are prepared months in advance. We knew this
Months
was
in
going on.
advance.
We knew this was going on before the tournament even started. We knew if it came down to a tie, we knew who to call on,
Yeah.
and
When
we
this
knew that
podcast
Brian was
started-
voting one way. We knew Richie was voting against
in
Geoghegan.
April of last year, they were like, "All right, we're gonna do
No,
March
yeah,
Madness
before
next year."
before the first
We're gonna
episode
do
of this
Natty Light,
podcast,
Miller
Brian
Light,
texted me and
Before
said,
F1.
I said, in March, we're probably going to do a March Madness thing. In the event of a tie, let's get
Right.
Pete. He's Lindenhurst. He'll know what to do. And I said, okay, let's do it. We made
And
sure
then
Pete
we knew
had
it was a
this
surprise
day
call
completely
with
clear on
upset
his
Richie.
calendar. And it was
And
funny
especially
because
once Richie
we had
asked if
this
we were having
day-
a surprise, we had him in the palm of our
Well,
hands.
And what was really funny is Pete was only available on this day. So when we
Yeah.
originally had this,
Right.
we had this record scheduled for another day, we had to trick Richie
Huh.
into thinking that he was unavailable
This
for
is
that
like-
first day.
this
We
is
made
like
it
fun.
think it was his idea. We made it think it was his idea to reschedule for this day. But I mean,
Because
really, we had
Richie
accepted that
couldn't
idea.
do last week. That's the best part about
Right.
it. Richie couldn't do last week. So
Well, he thought he
if
couldn't.
he could do last week, this would never happened.
And what am I
We
always
would have
saying
had
about
to call
Richie?
somebody else.
What
We
am
would
I
have
always
had to
saying
call
about Richie?
Darian in here.
He plays himself. Richie is always playing himself. Although I do love the flow.
Right.
The flow with the backwards hat look. You're
The
looking
flow's good. The flow's
good
good.
stuff.
This
Is he showing the
disgusting.
flow?
This is like when you listen to a serial killer after he's done the murders. He's like, let me
That's
take you
crazy.
into detail what I did. That's fucked up,
Yes.
guys. Fuck you.
Famously,
This is, so basically, Richie, this is like O.J. Simpson's book. Like, if I had done it,
Yeah, if I
Right.
did it. Some,
this is
I'm
the same
gonna-
kind of
I would
thing.
have done it this
If
way.
I killed that, yeah,
Madness
this is
for-
the same kind of thing.
all right, so,
So-
to end the podcast, do we think OJ did it? Let's go around the room.
Definitely
All right, let's go,
not.
Brian.
No, but that guy is fucking innocent as hell. Love that man to death.
Okay.
The guy
innocent,
could do no
innocent.
wrong. Innocent. Okay, that's my vote.
Bold statement.
All right, Geoghegan.
All right. Well, to steal a bit from Scott Ackerman, since we're all about stealing people's bits, I have no idea what he's been doing since the 90s. I've only followed his football career, and you guys are going to have to fill
His
me in. I feel
football
like he was a tremendous
like-
football player. I don't know.
He's been following. Scott Hopkins been following his '90s football career, like currently.
For the
That's the
past
funniest part about it. Like,
20
he's been
years.
following his football career. Like he doesn't follow football, but he follows the one
O.J.
guy who's
Simpson's
been
career.
playing football 30 years ago.
But in
So
all
we're-
seriousness, if a jury says that he's innocent, who are we to say otherwise?
Oh,
the glove
let's
don't
not
fit,
get
you must
have
started
quit.
on that one. That's a rough one. Our criminal justice system is corrupt as ever.
Brian, don't say that because we might come to this decision at some point as well. Our podcast.
That's
You never
right.
know.
Do you know how many people are incorrectly convicted and sent to jail for no reason?
For
That's right.
podcasting,
And-
For podcasting.
you never
right.
know.
It's a lot, especially. Oh wait, no, we're white. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Sorry.
We're good.
Four
We're
white
good. Yeah, we're good. We're
guys
fine.
chewing gum.
4 white guys.
We're fine.
chewing
I got a
gum.
gun.
Chewing
I have a
gum.
gun
No,
right
I'm
here.
anti-gum. I famously do not chew gum.
Anti-gum.
I don't like.
but
I don't
very
like
much
any. I don't like.
pro-gun.
Big question.
I don't like
How do you feel
anything
about
that you can't
anti
swallow.
Richie right
How do you
now.
feel about Razzles? They're candy and then they're gum.
I love Razzles.
I'm not a
Love
big
Razzles.
candy guy. I'm not a big dessert guy. I'm not a big.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a savory guy.
That's fair. Very fair.
Like I said, anti-gum. Anything you can't swallow is no good for me.
You can swallow it. I have.
That goes for that goes for gum. That goes for cum.
Goes for-
Hey.
You can also
You can
swallow.
You know the-
gum.
you know-
Come on.
You know the famous saying. That's what I'm saying.
You can.
I've heard it. I've heard
From
it.
ex-
I've heard
you-
this.
you
What
can
about
absolutely
what
swallow
about
cum.
gummy cum? Asking the big
Now
question.
there's a
Oh,
one we haven't turned into yet. Are we still on Twitch? Have we lost all the viewers yet?
Yes.
What's
We're
happening?
actually
we have.
we've gone up in the past seconds.
Well, good to know. Let's stay on. Let's do an all-nighter, baby.
Let's stay on the gummy cum.
Richie,
In all actuality,
what
I
do you
think we
feel
I
about
think we
gummy
probably
cum?
should wrap up. We're probably
Yeah.
we're getting close to
we're
like
wrapping
over
up.
2 hours.
Richie, final thoughts. What do you got to say? We're gonna end in like about 30 seconds.
Yeah, this shit is been rigged from the
This is
start.
dumb.
You guys agreed to it. I'm pissed off. Somehow
I didn't
I was
agree.
commemorated for this third viewing, this third time to be a part of this wonderful podcast, only to be undermined by
Aw.
a fucking Swindlehurst schmuck
Yeah.
who loves his mountain fucking dew.
Oh!
And I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go on the fucking mic. I'm gonna go live, and I'm gonna say, when you play that fucking intro song, I'm gonna tell you right now. When I think about detective teen stories, the Hardy Boys fucking jumps over Scooby Doo. Go fuck yourself, all right? I'd rather read a
Wow.
fucking Hardy
no one
Boys
would
book.
ever. Literally,
Go
no one
fuck
would ever agree.
yourself.
That's so insane. No one would ever agree with that. Find me one person that could give me the first name of either of the Hardy Boys, and I
Oh,
will find you
Tom
a million
Hardy, easy, Tom Hardy. and then
And I
Tom-
can, and I can find you a million people who know all 5 members of the mystery
no.
gang.
It's literally Tom Hardy. It is Tom Hardy and it is Ed Hardy, and then they solve crime.
Okay, let's run them down. We got Velma. We got Scooby.
I forgot.
I just
what
named
we
the 2 Hardy Boys. You don't need to. Are you
I think
even
Velma
talking?
and Scooby could fuck up Ed and Tom themselves.
No.
You're 2 from the
Have you
mystery
seen
gang.
Tom Hardy? That dude was in Mad Max.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's got the mask.
He's not one of the Hardy Boys. He's not one of the 2.
No, he
Yeah, he's
is.
one of the
I
Hardy
read
Boys.
I read the books. They were about Mad
Yeah,
Max.
it was just
You
young
gotta-
Tom
you gotta
Hardy.
read into it. You got to read between the lines.
Yeah.
As Jack
Yeah.
Black
Yeah,
says.
you know, like
Read
it's
between
like
the
Harry
lines.
Potter.
Yeah, if you read between the lines, you get a bunch of transphobia. It's really awesome.
Yeah. Do the
Right.
BuzzFeed
I like how Richie said
test. Are
Harry
you-
Potter, and the conversation just died.
I also like how Brian is up to date on J.K. Rowling's transphobia. That's
Of course,
Yeah.
great
Of course I am.
current
Well,
events
first of
by
all-
Brian. Way to
First of all,
go, Brian.
J.K. Rowling. That's how you pronounce it. And
No,
secondly,
we're American. We say Rowling.
It's
and
my
secondly,
birthday. It's Rowling.
She is a turf, so it's glad to have that on record.
Mm.
It's J.K. Rolling,
Turf, yes.
Get it?
What's it?
That's some new metal
for the
shit.
audience.
Oh, Brendan, you gotta get in the zeitgeist. It stands for
I'm not in
trans
the zeitgeist.
exclusionary radical feminist.
Well, I knew that, but I wanted the audience to hear that.
Well, you could have said it then.
I guess you're right. Well, good thing I didn't
All
because
right,
you said
I
it so
think
much
that
better.
our we should wrap up because Richie's playing with his Grogu, his little and it blinks
Well,
and stuff,
fuck
and it's
J.K.
very
Rowling.
adorable.
Rolling, sorry.
Yeah, fuck
And
J.K.
Grogu, good night. Matthew Geoghegan, thanks for helping us rig this game. This is so fun. Ryan, thanks for putting up with our bullshit and adding Peter to this fun, exciting
course.
show. Do you want to take us out and say anything else before we wrap up?
Yeah, I don't think I've done this in the past few times, but hey, if you listened and watched tonight, thank you. First of all,
Thank you. This
And
is great. This is so fun. We
this
loved it.
was a lot of fun. And,
You can follow me at MattyFresh24 on Twitter.com. That's
Yeah,
No,
let's get
stop
some
it.
plugs.
Stop it.
Stop
it.
Richie, I'm sorry. Do you want to plug plug yourself up or?
Oh yeah, plug
teach-
me up,
you teach at what school?
baby.
Plug me up. Rick7Hard7 on Twitter. I just retweet. I don't tweet much of my own stuff.
But he does retweet some good stuff. I like
you're
it.
one of the very few teachers that doesn't care about us using your first and last name, which I appreciate.
Oh, I blocked you.
Maybe-
I blocked you guys from using my name on Facebook.
That's fine.
It was getting dicey.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Really? I like that.
Oh, I'm friends with all of my coworkers on Facebook.
Oh, dear.
All
Okay.
right.
But every other social media, easy peasy. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Well, Geoghegan, what do you have to plug for us? What TV shows? We know you're not going to plug anything else besides TV shows and what else.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
So, like I said, you can follow me at MattyFresh24 on Twitter.
God.
Hell
Only
yeah,
social,
yeah.
only social media I use, so don't bother with anything else.
Who you
I
fucking bother?
usually do like to plug a TV show that I've been watching, but
That's what I was waiting
Survivor.
for.
With Big Brother
Oh, come
Canada
on.
starting and March
Yeah.
Madness being in, I haven't really had
Oh.
time to watch a lot of TV shows, but I have still been watching a couple movies. I watched One Night in Miami the other day, and it was really
Uh-huh.
good. So I
It
think
was
a lot
good.
of
It's
people should-
surprising. I thought it'd be like shitty.
Why?
It looked boring as hell. Don't like history that much.
Oh no! Wait. To go on top of that, Once Upon a no.
Oh
Once
yeah.
Upon a-
Trial of the Chicago 7. Trial of the Chicago
Yes.
7.
Oh yeah, that's a
Both
good
of those
That's
are so
fucking
boring. I was like,
great.
Okay,
God, I
listen,
gotta-
listen to me. I love that movie. I've seen a lot of hate on Twitter that people are saying that it's not good, but I really liked it. I still have it ranked as my second favorite
Great.
movie of the year.
It's been on my
Yeah.
list for months, and I'm like,
Nah,
neither
just
of
do
those
all
I
the best
wanted to
pictures.
watch.
Do all the best
So-
pictures.
That's what I'm saying. If you
Yeah.
like legal dramas, I think Trial of Chicago 7 is so good with
Phenomenal.
legal
Well,
dramas. You know,
what I
Phenomenal.
will say
I'm
is
glad
that
you, Richie.
if I-
I'm glad
if
that
I
we can
got
bond over this.
through-
We've had a lot. Brendan, shut up.
If I
Richie,
got through
we've
the
had a lot
post,
of
I could do this.
Brendan, shut up. Richie, we've had a lot of disagreements
can
over
I
this
say something
podcast. I'm
else?
glad we can agree on this. All right, fine.
I have
Brendan.
something else to say. Can I?
I
you
get
want
what
to
you're
talk?
saying. Picking up what you're putting down, Geoghegan. I'm
Yeah.
ignoring Brendan.
Yeah, me too.
I'm actually dumb.
I'm paying more attention to Nicole in the background than I am
That's
Brendan
me
talking.
too, and I always am.
She's doing something back there, folks. What is it?
She's
That's
shady.
fine.
She's
That's fine.
shady.
She's shaving her.
No, I said shady. She's
Oh.
shaving.
Shaving. She's shaving. She's always shaving back there.
Oh, she's shaving.
No, I had heard mediocre things about those two movies, and I'm glad that they're okay. But like back in like December,
Best
I had
picture
heard that
nomination.
they were gonna
of
be
media.
nominees.
My fucking god.
So
my
like, I guess I gotta
fucking
watch
God.
these fucking movies. But I'm just
They're
so
good.
bored by movies.
They're both good. They're both in my top 10s of the year. TBH.
I get.
Hi, Brendan. I sent you my top
to me.
10. I had not watched One Night in Miami yet. I've since watched it.
Yeah,
It is now
That
in
was
my
the
top
early
10.
top 10, so I
Is
won't
that like a
update
Will
top
Smith
10.
movie or what?
I will. Once I watch all the Best Picture nominees, I still have I think 3 more to go.
Right.
I will send you my updated.
I mean,
top
like I
10
said,
and
promising young woman. I had a hard time because I was just like, I wanted a comedy, and I got like a woman like punching
It is
herself in
funny.
the stomach because she had a baby. It was tough. I
Spoiler
I
alert.
get the spoiler. It was when within like the first 20 minutes or so. But it
I'm
was
not
just
gonna watch
because
anything that
of
isn't a
the
fucking cartoon.
state of mind.
so-
It was nothing about the movie itself. It was just me personally. I couldn't get. I was like, I don't want to have to deal with this right now. You know, sometimes you just want happiness, and it was not happiness. It was not what
That's
I wanted.
right. I want to escape my
So,
life.
Right. Yeah, I could do better.
My life sucks.
want
and I
better.
want to get out of it, and that's how.
And hers was worse than mine, so I didn't want to watch that.
That's why I watch Rugrats.
So, anyway,
Fair.
that's what. And the
All right.
Rugrats flats
So-
are worse than mine, so I don't
yeah,
watch. I
they're
don't
dumb
watch-
baby. They're holding cages.
They're having
okay?
a tough time.
Tommy has to break out of a cage every episode.
It's all about babies in cages.
Yeah, that's right. That's fucked up. That's
This is
2021
an
today,
anti-baby
baby.
cage
That's
podcast.
Hey,
right.
where'd my video go?
I don't know,
Why does this
So-
keep happening?
but I'm heated.
Well, Brian, I think your heat is equalized with the hype
There
of
we
this
go.
podcast, and the people that are watching this podcast are equally excited about what's been going on, and they love what's going on, and they love everyone's noses that are being shown,
That's
and they're
right.
hyped about the decision that's been made, and they agree with us, and they want an end to this show so they can get the fuck on with their lives, and they can
Yeah,
move on with their
go
Friday
Pull
nights.
into your work and turn off
So-
the podcast or
Turn up the
stop
podcast.
stop
and go
jerking
back to your
off.
Wait,
work.
when did she
you know.
punch her stomach in Promising Young Woman?
We're off that. Matt.
maybe
Get
about-
off.
Spoilers!
Dude.
Don't spoil!
We're done with
She
that
does this.
shit.
She does like the you know like the Matthew McConaughey where he pounds his chest.
Are we
Uh,
She
talking
does-
about
she
the
does-
same movie?
She does a Matthew
Mhm.
Yeah,
McConaughey
Wolf of
to
Wall
her
Street.
belly at one point.
I think you watched the
Wolf of
wrong
Wall
movie.
Street. Yeah, I can't do it.
Promising Young Woman is the girl that pretends she's too drunk to consent, but then it turns out she's sober and she just ends
Oh, I
up.
didn't get that far. Spoiler alert.
That's the first scene. I think you watched the wrong movie. Can
Maybe it was
anyone
like a
back me
homemade
up?
movie.
All right.
Are you
No
talking
one
about
can
never
but me.
rarely? Are you talking about never rarely sometimes always?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's the movie
could
where
be.
she gets pregnant and needs to get an abortion.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
All right,
Thanks
so
for
you have
calling
not
me.
watched Promising Young Woman then.
No, not at all.
All right, I'm glad because I was sitting on that. I was like, should I bring this up? Because I think he's talking about the wrong movie. And I'm glad that I did now.
Wow, good call. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Wrong
Promising Young
movie.
Movie is completely different. And there's Bo Burnham is in
This is-
Promising Young
this is
Woman. Adam
podcasting.
Brody,
Oh, wow.
McLovin is in
Wow.
Promising Young Woman.
Damn.
Oh my
what
God.
a cast.
Well, ex-nay everything I said before that.
All right.
Wrong.
Thank
So
God.
I think we can all agree. We'll plug Promising Young Woman. It's a great movie until the ending. The ending sucks, but you guys can be the judge of that. I won't spoil anything.
That's,
And,
that's the
Fair
spoiler. You
enough.
just spoiled it.
Bring us home, Brian.
All right.
Bring us
I
home,
think it
Brian.
sucks.
Well, okay. So thank you for listening tonight. This was something else.
This was great. This was
please-
fun.
What
Yeah,
a twist! What a twist ending.
This is,
Wow.
It was a very twist
Thank
ending.
you.
That's for sure.
Thanks for calling me out.
Please follow us
Good-
on
yeah, good call.
the Hobby Boys Pod on Twitter and Instagram. Please send us your questions
Please.
at the Hobby Boys or the Hobby Boys Pod at gmail.com. We will answer them on
Thanks
the
for
air
enduring
air
this. Thanks
because-
for like being a part of this whole thing and enduring it. You had.
Yeah.
Enduring is a key word.
We adore your enduring fans or our enduring fans.
Wow.
Who
Good
came
job,
on
Brian.
and stayed for the night because there's two of you left. So thank you very much.
You're
And remember, have fun with it.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah.
oh, I've never heard this before.
This song's fucking slap.
Where'd you
Having
get
a
this song?
sudsy
Did someone like
time.
produce this song? Or?
Mm.
Oh, you
Hey, boy.
Brian made it himself.
I like it.
This is all-time Brian song.
All right, don't sign off without saying bye to me, but I'm gonna pee again.
All right.
Oh,
Well, we're
I'm
done.
gonna
This is-
I'm gonna
Edit it out anyway.
I'm gonna actually say bye and be petty.
Why is
I don't
Dean
want to.
just
I don't want
go?
to say bye to Geoghegan. I don't want to say bye to Geoghegan.
Keep the beef
All
going
right,
till
I love you
next time.
guys.
Love you, dude.
Brian.
Huh?
I love you. Thank you for letting me on.
Yeah, of course, Richie. Love you, bud.
Anybody
Alright.
still on? Oh, bye, Richie.
Oh, wait. I gotta stop my stream.